My name is ChadChad. And why are we harassing Chipotle workers? Why are we doing that? What's going on? There's been a trend recently where people will go into their nearest Chipotle restaurant with a camera, whether it be an iPhone or a full-fledged filming crew, and point it at employees while ordering. Why are they doing that? Is it because they have a deep appreciation for the art of burrito folding? Is it because they've never been to a Chipotle before and they want to marvel at the decor style? I don't know if that's a decor style. I'm not Joanna Gaines. But it's actually none of these. Filming workers while they're making your order was recently rumored to be a kind of life hack that will get you bigger portions and more food overall. But I think the instructions got scrambled like in a game of telephone, because some people heard, wait, so you're saying if I'm mean to service workers, I'll get more food? No, that's not what I said. I didn't say to do that. I'm gonna be mean to them. You shouldn't do that. I didn't tell you to do that. I'm gonna do it anyway. I want to do it anyway. A lot of this started when Keith Lee reviewed his usual order from Chipotle and made a couple comments about the quality.
Chicken. Yes, I don't see no chicken at all. I don't taste much flavor. Everything is freezing cold. When I say freezing cold, it tastes like it was in the refrigerator. In my opinion, this is a 2 out of 10. I just gotta be honest. I don't mean no harm in no kind of way. Something changed, and I don't know what it is.
He also says the portions have been really low lately, and that resonated with a lot of people in the comments. Some say the portions have been inconsistent or decreasing. Meanwhile, the prices keep going up, and it can cost $20 for a single chicken bowl with chips. A lot of the comments agreed with him that the food is frequently cold or that the quality has been getting worse. His video got over 16 million views, so it's safe to say that it caused a little bit of a stir, a little bit of a stirring and whirring. People don't like it when you give them less food. Animals don't like it either. Bones let me know that the other day. But a couple weeks after Keith's video, this one also got really popular.
Apparently, we have hated on Chipotle so much that managers are allegedly providing notices to their employees that if anyone is ordering with their phone out, potentially recording, to just load it up. Go ham.
I'm pretty sure this person doesn't and hasn't worked at Chipotle, and she doesn't say where she heard this from. Personally, I don't believe anything anyone says ever. And yes, I have a great relationship with my family, and I don't have an avoidant attachment style. Why do you ask? I think it's pretty likely that a manager told employees to do this after they had an incident of somebody coming in and filming, and then this video led to everybody believing that it was a company-wide mandate being spread, which it could be. I don't know. Something happens to information on the internet when it passes through more than 2 people. It just deteriorates faster than Prince Philip. R.I.P. by the way, unless he's still alive. Bruh. I can't tell.
You bet your bottom dollar that when my husband gets home, guess where we're going for dinner.
I think this video was very much the kindling in the yelling at employees while filming them fire. It went super viral, and a lot of the comments are talking about how they're gonna go into Chipotle and do the exact same thing. And they did. A few days later, the Chipotle CEO very helpfully suggested that giving a look of disappointment while being served will get you more food.
One of the things I think it's great about Chipotle is if you come into the restaurant and you want a little more rice or you want a little more pico, all you gotta do is kind of like, and usually our guys and women give them a little more scoop.
Look, if you guys want more food, take it up with the employees. Be annoyed with them, okay? Don't be annoyed with me. I didn't do anything. I'm just the CEO. I'm just in charge of everything. And this video with that video combined hands and kissed and made out and said, how can we make service workers' jobs harder and a lot worse?
Can I get steak? Could I actually get more steak? No. Just more. Just forget it.
This employee is just trying to abide by Chipotle's serving sizes. I'm sure if they were to give him a whole extra scoop of protein for free, that they would probably get in trouble for it. Uh-oh, trouble? Uh-oh. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Here's the sponsor. This video is sponsored by Love and Pies. Love and Pies is a free-to-download puzzle game full of mystery, romance, and most importantly, little baked goods. You get to make little baked goods. In the game, you play as Amelia, a single mom of a very cute kid who just moved back to her hometown full of friendly and some not so friendly townspeople. And why is she moving back home? That's a good question. Thank you for asking. It's because someone set her mom's bakery on fire. And now Amelia's mom is missing, and her mom's cat? Oh, meow. It's up to us to figure out what kind of monster would do such a thing by doing stuff like chatting with townspeople and figuring out who's friend and who's fiend. You get to renovate the bakery by choosing from the very cute decor options, all while supplying the town with tasty, yummy treats. The gameplay is super easy to pick up. You just have to match ingredients to make items and then serve them to your customers. Look at them. They need sugar. They need you. There's also a little ooh la la, a little Well, a little smooch maybe with this handsome young fellow. So don't dilly-dally. Love and Pies and I wanted to give you our own little sweet treat. So if you download the game to iOS or Android using the special link below and play to day 3 in-game, you can get 200 energy and 50 gems for free. Thank you to Love and Pies for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. The more videos I saw of this, the less it seemed about Chipotle decreasing their portions, and the more it seemed about taking advantage of employees just trying to keep their job. Almost all of these clips are employees just having to endure and stay nice despite what the customer might be doing.
Oh, damn, that's a little baby ass chicken, bro. That's all the chicken? That's all the chicken they put on that home? That's all the chicken?
Here she gives them a pretty big serving of chicken right out the gate, and they all immediately start complaining.
Damn.
That was not enough. That was a very
That's a little bit of chicken.
What the fuck is that?
Chicken, my hell.
And she just has to stand there while 5 people simultaneously complain at her. And they don't stop until she gives them a whole extra serving of chicken. Which again is probably very discouraged by management and the reason she hesitated to do it. It seems like some people think it's kind of funny, like it's a joke, and they think the employees are in on the joke, but the employee is not having fun. She still had to give you a free extra serving, and she still had to deal with a group of customers complaining at her. And she deals with upset customers all day long. This is the same interaction she has all the time. Oop, don't touch the glass, please. It scares them. Okay, got it. Excuse me, I just asked you not to touch the glass. Ha! Gotcha. I was just acting like I would if I was tapping the glass. You're still touching the glass, though. Yeah, but I'm being lighthearted and silly about it. It still scares the miniature version of Elijah Wood with fins and gills. Okay, do not scare the miniature version of Elijah Wood with fins and gills. Some people don't seem to know what counts as a small portion or what the old portion sizes were.
Leaving Chipotle after they cheat me from the portions. Very little rice.
This guy gets 4 scoops of rice and then says,
Very little rice.
Sir, your bowl runneth over with rice. It's actually not possible for you to have more rice. This idiot won't give me any more rice. I just want a bucket of rice. And they look at me like I'm crazy. I just want a bathtub of rice that I can lay in naked with all my stuff out. And they look at me like I'm crazy. He even put a bunch of face palms on the screen as if this employee isn't doing literally everything he's asking them to.
More rice, white rice.
They give him a big portion of chicken, which he complains about. He orders to go and then makes her stack the bowl to the point that putting the lid on is going to be almost impossible. Then he asks for like 4 scoops of sour cream and complains that she's making a mess.
Do more cream.
Making a mess, shaking my head.
The only mess here is your attitude and your lower intestines in about 2 hours. He's also tapping the glass over and over again like they're gonna forget where the toppings are. They know where the shredded cheese is. They work here. You don't need to tap the glass like you're fucking Darla from Finding Nemo. He ends the video by saying the customer service is terrible, despite them being perfectly nice and having the patience of a saint on Valium. It just seems like this guy is using this whole thing as an excuse to bully and intimidate employees into giving him extra food. Like in this one, this guy is literally threatening employees.
You're gonna have to hold me accountable. And that ain't no issue. Anybody in here can get it. Straight up. You can call the police. I ain't break no law. Wait, what?
It's just a burrito bowl, so calm down, or I'm gonna have to ask you to Chipotle leave the premises. Chipotle go. Chipotle get the fuck out of here. And this didn't solve anything. Yes, he may have gotten a bigger portion, but Chipotle isn't decreasing their prices or making any official changes to their portion sizes. He still went to the restaurant and paid for the food, so the company is getting the same amount of money, and the only consequences are falling onto the employees who have no say in how much food you're getting. So the only result here was employees being treated like shit. More than usual. 1 extra scoop of food, please. I also hate how employees are just really not allowed to ask customers to stop filming them, because that'll make the customer upset, and the customer is always right. The customer deserves a little massage and to be hand-fed grapes while they sit on a grassy plain. Like in this one, the employee politely asked this guy to stop filming her.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's recording the bowl.
And he says he's not, right after fully showing her entire face. Or this one where the guy is literally almost touching the employee's face because he's holding the phone so close to him. Sir, I can see inside this man's ear. Take a few thousand steps back, please. He also starts complaining about the amount of chicken before he has even scooped the chicken.
We need some more chicken in that. Finna fire on your ass. Put that chicken in there.
He hasn't even seen how much chicken he's gonna be served yet. This is incredible, guys. We have a chicken psychic on our hands. We gotta call him Dr. Strange because he can see the future. and also because he acts really fucking weird.
Oh, they gonna have to hold me accountable.
Kudos to this manager for actually asking him to step back. She doesn't even ask him to stop filming. She just asks him to get the phone out of the employee's face, and he starts yelling.
And if you got grown, I'll fire your ass off.
Is the point for him even getting more food? Because this feels like someone who already enjoys shitting on workers just has an excuse to be extra mean now. An extra scoop of mean, please. I'm gonna stop doing that. Employees can't really do anything about customers filming them or acting this way, and some of the people filming seem very aware of that. In a way, the phone is kind of threatening. It's like a hostage situation, but with queso. Okay, we can talk about this.
Talk time is over, buddy.
Just please let go of my sister.
Just hand over the extra pico or I'm gonna salsa out of here.
No, don't do it. Oh God, no, please. Please don't. Please stop. Oh, come back. No, don't. Chipotle has been getting complaints about their portion sizes way before this. People have been talking about it for a while.
Can we talk about the downfall of Chipotle? I feel like the quality is not there. The price has increased. For literally a scoop of guacamole that big, it's like $2 freaking now.
This video was posted in October of last year, and just for fun, I checked the side of guacamole now, and it's $2.65, so getting closer to $3 now, which based on what she said would mean the price has already increased again.
Allegedly.
She also mentions the cost of the bowl has gone up too.
Plus, this one little bowl used to cost me $9, I remember. $14.
So $5 more for the same size bowl is an increase of something percent. I don't know. I was homeschooled. My math lessons were counting how many wives Abraham had or how many vaccines I didn't have. I don't really eat at Chipotle and haven't much in the past, so my opinions are all based on other people, just like my personality and sense of style. But even though I don't have that information based on personal experience, if you're wondering if I believe a corporation has been increasing their prices allegedly while decreasing the amount of product you allegedly get, while their employees' wages allegedly stay pretty much the same, yes, I do believe that alleged thing would happen allegedly. The natural next step in this video feels like I should order from Chipotle, but that just gives them more money while they're allegedly giving us less food. But they have to increase the prices, guys. The CEO made less money last year. He only made $17.2 million instead of the $38 million that he made in 2020. What's he supposed to do? Have 5 tennis courts instead of 6? Let's not be rash. Let's not be hasty. Let's not do anything crazy insane like that. So I won't be doing that, but I still want to degrade someone on camera while they make me food. I can't just miss out on that.
Hey, can I get turkey?
Of course. What else?
Very little turkey.
Can I just get
More turkey?
some more? Yeah, some more turkey.
Okay.
More turkey.
Would you like any cheese with that? Oh, okay. Okay.
Some more turkey,
Oh,
please.
I gotcha. Make you happy as a customer, yes. Additional
Yeah,
turkey.
could I get some more turkey? Right there. The turkey's actually,
Oh, okay.
it just gets
Okay.
And could I also get a side of turkey on the top, please?
Side of turkey on
I'm
the top.
disappointed in
Damn,
the top.
I am doing
Terrible
my best.
customer service for
So
real.
much turkey. Trying to get me fired. Just one more.
I know the CEO. We're mutuals.
Where?
TikTok.
Okay.
An extra turkey.
You said one more. Man, I'm
And
just
then-
trying not to get fired.
And then I
here.
could also get some cheese, please.
And then some cheese.
Why does it look like
to
throw
make the
up so
customer
nasty?
happy.
Can you just do that twice? Alright, so you see how like this is this?
You want an additional 14 pieces of turkey and
I would
one
like-
piece of cheese?
I'm the customer. And
These
I'm a
NPCs
customer
think
who
I
would
don't
like
have
an
places to
extra
be.
14 pieces of
Okay,
turkey.
I was just clarifying. Yeah, no, she said more.
If you could also hurry.
Here to make your day.
Thank
Just
you.
doing my job.
Wow, thank
doing
you
my
so
job.
much. Some more turkey. And if you don't give it to me, I'm gonna walk
I
out.
feel like it might be good for us if you walk out.
But you've already made it, so like this is just gonna go to waste if you don't give it to me at this point.
I mean, I could feed this to my family.
You have a family? You're not real though. You're just here to make the food and then
No, I'm a three-dimensional person with a whole life. I have kids.
I didn't know.
Can't make a turkey sandwich, but can make a baby. Make it make
Hey, you
sense.
know what? I get it.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And imagine you're a hardworking woman. If you're already a hardworking woman, you can just sit there. You've done enough. Now imagine you've dedicated years to your education, countless sleepless nights and energy drains, all while working a job, or 2 maybe, or maybe even 3. Who knows? Everything sucks right now. But it was all worth it, because today it's finally over. You've done it. Your friends and family surround you, beaming with pride as you toss your cap in the air and celebrate one of the biggest achievements of your life. And then a guy gets on stage and says this.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
If you don't know who this is, lucky, this is Harrison Butker, and he is a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. More like Kansas Shitty Chiefs, am I right?
Haha, good one, ChadChad. Up top. Oh god, ChadChad. No, don't.
If you don't know who they are Taylor Swift's football team. And if you don't know what football is, figure it out. I can't hold your hand through all of this. Harrison was invited to be the speaker at a graduation ceremony where he decided not to stick to the status quo. No, no, no. No, no, no. Stick to the status quo. Did you hear that run? I've got runs. I have the runs. Instead of using his time to inspire graduates or congratulate them on all their hard work, Harrison decided to use his time to complain about things that bother him. And the first thing that bothers him, apparently, is women having careers. And thank goodness he was here to save these women from the diabolical lies such as, hey, if you want to have a job, you can. The true diabolical lies at college are typically more like, this will get you a higher paying salary. You're gonna remember a single vocab word from your 4 semesters of Spanish. Harrison took this opportunity to address women and women only. He doesn't mention the importance of child rearing to the male graduates and brushes off their achievements as being kind of a pit stop on their way to becoming wives. And this might be one of the most inappropriate places to do that ever. The best time to try and tell women what they should be doing with their lives is never. But the worst time is when they're actively doing what they want to do with their lives. They're currently making an achievement toward their career, and you chose this one right now to talk about how they should be getting married. Maybe take a break from the balls and kick rocks for a minute instead, maybe. No, this is not a meet and greet. Everybody's gotta come in and say hi, unless you have anything to say. This video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon is an expert in giving us the audio quality we expect from the big guys without the big guy price tag. I've had my everyday earbuds for years at this point, and they're great, which is probably why they've sold 3 million of them. But now Raycon is launching the new and updated version of the everyday earbuds. They're coming in a new variety of colors, like this purple one. This light kind of purple is my favorite color right now. It's like they're reading my mind. Get out of there, Raycon. They've also got ergonomic design to fit whatever kind of ear you have. Big ear, medium little ear, plus a 32-hour battery life and the new quick charge function where just 10 minutes of charging can get you 90 minutes of battery life. They're also waterproof and sweat resistant, so you can wear them while working out. I like listening to music while I get groceries because otherwise I get stressed out by the noises and I can't get groceries. Luckily, these have active noise cancellation, so I can block all of that out, and if someone tries to talk to me, don't. But also I can toggle to awareness mode so I can hear my surroundings very briefly, we hope. If you want to check them out, just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad to get 15% off your Raycon purchase plus free shipping. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video.
I'll talk to Harrison all year long, man. I just let him do his thing.
I'll talk to him. Go say hello. It's not like in the lunchroom. You say hi in the lunchroom?
No, we sit right beside each other in team meeting, and I don't say one word to him, only before the season and after the season. That's the only time I talk to him.
I think this is just a variation of the podcast effect where something takes hold of some guys the second they touch a microphone. It's like they've never spoken out loud before and they need to get it all out in that moment while they have the opportunity. All right, thank you. Thank you all for being here at my wedding or baby shower, I don't know. Anyway, this reminds me of how much I hate chunky peanut butter. If I wanted to eat peanuts, I just eat peanuts. Honey, could you talk about our love, maybe? This reminds me of how much I would love for women to never speak again. He makes a comment about how his wife's life didn't begin until she married him.
I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother.
Which makes it sound like women are mindless NPCs just hovering in a market somewhere until you propose to them with a mermaid pendant.
I need Harrison Butker to know that I love my kids, I love my husband, but my life ended when I had them.
It's pretty conceited, I think, to imply that your wife's life didn't exist until she was legally bound to you. Before we got married, before my wife had the opportunity of marrying me, she was hovering in this dark plane of incommunicable nothingness. Oh, where is my husband? Won't anyone wed me so I can see the skibbity toilet and taste the watermelon ice disposable vape?
I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
After telling us how talented he is, he attributes his success to the fact that his wife is a homemaker and primary educator of their children.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
It's fine, I don't care. And I've noticed that a lot of husbands like this don't bring up being a homemaker unless it has to do with them and their own success. It's almost as if what they appreciate most about their wife's hard work is the fact that it's helping them do the actually important hard work. The important man job, career man, work stuff, sport stuff, important stuff.
Well, I've just gone and had a little observe of his Instagram, and are you noticing anything? And when I say anything, particularly, are you noticing said wife, mother of his children, in a single post?
It's not so much I'm proud of her for what she's accomplishing, it's more I'm proud of her for what she's helping me accomplish. Me, the man who does the man job, sports stuff, work stuff, important stuff. But what she's doing is also work. You two just have different jobs. Except hers is raising future members of society and yours is kicking a ball between two sticks. Sometimes. In Harrison's case.
And Bucker is hooking and hits the post for the lead. No good.
He doesn't stop there, though. He goes on to bring up every political qualm he has, such as reproductive rights, IVF, and degenerate cultural values. I wonder what cultural values he's talking about. Probably objectively bad ones. Probably, right? Probably bad ones.
I am certain the reporters at the AP could not have imagined that their attempt to rebuke and embarrass places and people like those here at Benedictine wouldn't be met with anger, but instead met with excitement and pride. Not the deadly sin sort of pride that has an entire month dedicated to it.
And during Pride Month, Mr. Butt? During Pride Month, Mr. Posterior? I'm just kidding, I'm behind, so this actually happened last month in May, which makes it perfectly fine. I kind of get it, though. He and a group of very sweaty men do play with balls every day, so he has to take a solid stance. Homophobia is the only option. I'm always saying this. I've always said that about homophobia, and that I've always said that about that stuff, and I always will. The thing is, he doesn't even go into detail about pride or what he finds wrong with it. He just throws it in there to make sure we know he doesn't like it. Just a quick little on the way kind of thing. All right, can I get you any extra sauce? You're gonna burn in hell for all of eternity. You know that? So that's a no on the sauce then? No. Can I get some honey mustard, please? Here you go. Thank you. And fuck you. He also mentions Congress just passed a bill that will put you in jail for bringing up the Bible.
The world around us says that we should keep our beliefs to ourselves whenever they go against the tyranny of diversity, equity, and inclusion. We fear speaking truth because now, unfortunately, truth is in the minority. Congress just passed a bill where stating something as basic as the biblical teaching of who killed Jesus could land you in jail.
Where? Guys, we're in the minority. Guys, they want to put us rich white men in jail. Nobody likes rich white men anymore, guys. What are we gonna do? This entire speech feels like he doesn't know where he was gonna be giving it. It's like someone told him he was preparing for a presidential debate or something. And for my first act as president, I'll be making every man grow a beard like this, like I have.
And you can't tell men what to do with their face. That's ridiculous.
Well, can I at least tell women what to do with their ovaries?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
My name is Mr. Butt, and I approve this message. People started wondering about the process of inviting Harrison as a speaker and why no one reviewed his speech beforehand. And I was wondering that too until I realized that this speech was being given at Benedictine College, which is a private religious school in Kansas.
You also have to keep in mind this was at a Catholic and conservative college. So a lot of the men were like, yeah.
Not only did it seem to get little to no negative feedback from the crowd, it apparently received a standing ovation.
Some of us did boo. Me and my roommate definitely did. There was a standing ovation from everyone in the room, except from me, my roommate, and about 10 to 15 other women.
I still have no clue why he specifically was asked to speak. He didn't attend this college, he was never a student, and he even admits himself at the beginning of his speech that he's not a professional speaker.
And I felt that one graduation speech was more than enough. especially for someone who isn't a professional speaker.
Which is true, but maybe don't start your speech by letting us know how unqualified you are to be giving it. Doesn't exactly instill confidence. I'm no professional doctor. I'm no professional nurse either, all right? I'm no registered anything. I'm not registered or qualified to do anything, just so you know, just putting that out there. Maybe someone else should do my catheter insertion then? Once clips of the speech got out, people started sharing their thoughts about it on TikTok.
It is a crazy day when a football player that kicks a ball for a living is saying a speech at a college and telling women, you mean nothing? Your life means nothing until you get married and have kids. In front of women that have spent years working hard to achieve this amazing achievement.
32,509 signatures is crazy work, especially within the span of 2 days.
It is honestly beyond comprehension to understand how in 2024 a man could get up on a stage and say that a woman's life is only meant for marriage and having babies. Absolutely insane.
And for the most part, people were in agreement that this wasn't the most encouraging speech you could give to women. The women. But of course, you know what they say, behind every loud-spoken misogynistic man, there is a loud-spoken misogynistic Brett Cooper.
With a college degree and a career and no children yet, I can confidently say that Harrison Butker is right. And there is nothing wrong with a man in tears celebrating his wife and thanking her for the sacrifices that she makes every single day for their family and their children, and the sacrifices that every mother around the world makes for her family.
No one is saying it's wrong for him to thank his wife. He basically told a crowd full of women that they shouldn't be doing what they're currently doing. He claimed they'd been fed lies by choosing to pursue a career. Mr. Posterior's wife is allowed to do whatever she wants, and the female graduates in this room are allowed to do whatever they want without some football guy dude trying to convince them otherwise.
And it's not wrong to acknowledge that millions of women around the world desperately want that. Want to be a homemaker.
Are the millions of women with us in this one room at Benedictine College? We're not talking about women who want to have a family and don't want to go to college. That's a completely different demographic. Not to say that some women at this graduation don't want to have a family. I'm sure plenty of them do. But the fact that the only address to women he makes during this entire graduation ceremony is to brush off their accomplishments and basically say it means nothing in comparison to their wifely duties? Boo. Tomato. Tomato, potato, tomato, potato. I don't know what we expected though. He does have the literal word but in his name. Anything that comes out of him is gonna be shit. For some reason, people like Harrison believe it's women's innate desire to get married, and if they don't, they're denying themselves and are deep down very miserable. Not me though. Deep down, I am nothing. I have no thoughts. I don't actually exist yet, so I'm sorry. Let me just...
Are we almost there yet? This is why we don't show ourselves in the sunlight. There is so much sun around. Without having to walk like 8,000 miles, people would know we're different. You literally one-punch manned a moving vehicle. This is what I am. It's like diamonds. Or honey. I mean, diamonds, sure, but I don't know if it looks like...
No, why would you think that it did that? Because it didn't. I'm not saying that Twilight is at the root of every modern day vampire obsession. I'm just saying that it probably is, because you can't tell me that the period where middle schoolers were drawing bite marks on their neck and pretending their Minute Maid fruit punch was blood didn't cause just a little bit of a shift in our timeline. Number 1 of TikTok vampires: if your girlfriend has injured herself, do not show concern at all. Oh, also smirk. That's not just like vampire TikToks, that's just TikTok in general.
Smirk at everything.
Girlfriend breaking up with you, failing a class, parents in the hospital. Sadly though. So I'm not sure if his girlfriend is aware of his vampireness. Vampiricalness. Good. I'm glad we did that. If she is, does she want him to kill her? Or because she has to know how this stuff works, right? Hello, my vampire boyfriend who has an animalistic reaction to blood that will probably lead to you killing me. Look at this cut on my stomach. It has blood. I've taken note of the blood on your stomach and you are correct. I will now be killing you. As long as your smirk is the last thing I look upon, I die a contented woman. Not to nitpick, but I will, because that's kind of my job and I wouldn't have content otherwise. But if you're a vampire and you only consume people for food, would you not eventually learn how to have manners about it? Like, this is the equivalent of us regular people shoving hot Takis into our mouth, rubbing Taki dust all over our face and our chin, and then just going to English class. Hey Chad, you've got a little, what's up on your, yeah, you've got Taki dust just all over your face. Still? Oh. What is that? What's that smell? It's like morning breath and damp armpits.
It's delicious.
Who let a human enroll in an all-monster school anyway? What asshole was responsible for that? So, Deborah, you'll be attending a new school. It has great amenities. It has a pool, a nationally recognized sports team, all for the very low cost of your entire life. What was that last part? Nationally recognized sports team? No, the last part. Oh, well, it'll probably be the genitals. Yeah, I've heard they like to save those for last. Wait, I'm sorry. Phew, it's okay. It's kneecaps last, genitals first. Deborah?
Hey, baby, I thought you were waiting downstairs for me. This? Oh, it's nothing. I was just, shaving, obviously, you know. Happens all the time, right?
No, I don't think it does. I don't personally shave my face, but if I did, I like to think I'd look at this as a negative outcome. I want to know how I got these scars. Pure incompetence.
So, I'm ready for a date now. Just watch this cut, obviously. Am I a vampire? What? That's so stupid. I totally respect your opinion on everything.
Totally respect your opinion on everything, babe. Except this. Take notes, guys, because next time you cheat on your girl, this is how you get her off your back. No, I didn't sleep with Erica, obviously. Accidentally made love. Happens all the time. The text that said, "Can't wait to see you later," was metaphorical, okay? She metaphorically was gonna suck on these.
But, I mean, come on. That's vampires? Come on, what's next? Werewolves?
I would love a vampire movie to be made where the vampire just gaslights their love interest the entire time. Wait.
How did you get over to me?
I was standing right next to you, Bella.
You were next to your car.
No, I wasn't.
Do you mean to say the 104-year-old man who fell in love with a 17-year-old and refused to do the do with her unless they got married didn't have an airtight moral code? Who'd have thunk it?
Is there a problem? Oh, that was me and my family. We were camping last night. Yeah, we were in the woods, yeah. Yeah, we were up pretty late. We were having a blast. I'll tell them to keep it down. Thank you. What did I tell you?
The person knocking on this door is one of the bravest souls alive. They heard screaming from the woods in the middle of the night, and they said, most people would call the cops, but not me. I'm gonna wait until the next morning and confront these people personally, because if there is one thing I hate about a possible murder happening, it's how it interferes with the neighborhood's sleep schedule.
I said if you're gonna bite their neck, keep them quiet. I don't care what you have to use, keep them quiet.
There's just something about a very loud HVAC that takes away from a person's attempt to seem dominant or intimidating. I don't care what you have to do, keep them quiet. What did they say?
Boss, I really can't hear you.
I think it's getting louder, actually. Oh, great. You hurt their feelings. They're crying now. Don't cry. No, it's okay. I am begging y'all to never stop putting yourselves in 6 times speed. This is the best thing I've seen in weeks. I will be starting a petition to have all romance movies follow this format. Miss Bennett, Mr. Darcy, I trust your family is in. Quiet, Mr. Darcy, and kiss me, you fool. Yeah, your teacher's a moron. Mortals being oblivious amuses me. That sounds like something a guy with the Joker as his profile picture would say, or someone parodying a guy with the Joker as his profile picture would say. We've come full circle. I don't know what's real anymore. Am I really here? Are you really there? Is my name really ChadChad?
You're so good, just don't know why.
I love how most of these portray vampires as these sexy, irresistible beings. I mean, of course they do, thanks to Stephanie and the Vampire Diaries. But it's particularly funny to me considering how the folklore of vampires probably started. Like, it was probably just a bunch of people in the olden days desperate for some food and vitamins, so they had to resort to sipping the old human fruit punch.
Mule, thou mother is dead. No, yes. Now fetch the salt, please. Let me at least say goodbye, of course. Merciful God, Agatharius has died. Fetch the garlic. Betzius, thou knowest how deathly allergic I am to garlic. Cast it aside, I never wish to look upon it again. Forgive me, Lord Jacobius. Thy garlic hath killed Sir Meatsback. I decree garlic to be the most dangerous of vegetables. Jedediah Sariah, write that down. Of course, sir. And tell thy children and thy children's children of how evil garlic hath been to us. Immediately, sir. Shall we prepare Meatsback for dinner? How durst thou? His flesh hath been tainted by the garlic. I am the lowest of low, sir. By the garlic. Sir, Bethesmiel's mother and Agatharius. They live. It was just a quick bout of the plague, sir. Nothing we can't handle. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. If you want to follow me on other stuff, that's my Instagram, that's my Twitter. I don't usually plug that stuff, but I'm close to getting 10,000 followers on Instagram, and then I have the feature where I can tell you to swipe up, which would make me feel important. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all. But the good thing about it is that I can move wherever I want, and you can still hear me. See? Look, you can even talk to this guy.
Follow Chad on Instagram and Twitter because she need to promote them but always forgets. Just like she forgets to put on deodorant. She smells like and I don't even have a nose. It makes me sick.
Never mind, don't talk to that guy. A twin job. Great. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And today we're going to talk about sauce. Small sauce, big sauce, blue sauce, pink sauce. You can eat it in the car, or you can eat it in the ER. Chances are you've heard of the infamous pink sauce on TikTok. And if you haven't, what's it like? Outside. Are there still trees? I remember those. Pink sauce blew up a few months ago, figuratively and then literally. And yes, I said months. ChadChad being late to a topic? That doesn't sound like me. You're thinking of bad ChadChad. Hey, what's up? My arch nemesis. She just learned about pink sauce because she only watches Reels. Have you heard this? I have seen that. Yeah, I have. She's a fucking monster. The creator of pink sauce, who goes by Chef P, invented what a lot of reviewers are calling pink ranch. It's a dipping sauce for salad, fries, your pregnant wife at a Nickelodeon-themed gender reveal. I think the main appeal was just the novelty of it. Dipping sauces aren't usually pink, and so when they are, we're curious. It's kind of like those ketchups from the early 2000s that were like purple and blue. It's still ketchup, but now your poop looks like it belongs in the Blob Opera. The initial recipe for pink sauce had pitaya or dragon fruit, garlic, raw honey, lemon juice, oil, and milk. And a little known fact about milk is that it goes bad. The shelf life for milk is barely. You have to shoot milk from the udder straight into a fridge, otherwise it sours mid-squirt, like a 3 a.m. Tinder hookup. Some people's orders showed up like this, with the bottles popping open and dripping all over.
Yes! It don't even say pink sauce on this. Oh my, it's gone. There's nothing else in here. Like, it's gone.
The pink sauce
Cause y'all
cancel.
waited this long for nothing. This is, no ma'am, we're not trying this. It stinks like throw up. No, not gonna work.
And some of them looked like they had maybe been shipped out in just a piece of paper with the label slapped on top of it. Hi, I'm editing. She's also almost showing people's addresses and information during this video, so that's good. I looked up the type of parcel that she's using to ship these. Blah, blah, blah. They are handled more often. This makes it more important to properly package items that are more easily damaged. Just because the sauce is bubblegum pink doesn't mean you can ship it like chewing gum.
This is how it feels to chew 5 gum.
This is a wet envelope?
Stimulate your senses.
Is that honey mustard?
Stimulate your senses.
No thanks.
Come on, stimulate yourself.
Right here?
Yes.
But hey, why don't you also stimulate your senses by learning about today's sponsor? This video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon's wireless headphones, earbuds, and speakers offer premium sound quality while starting at half the price of other audio brands. Their everyday earbuds have over 50,000 5-star reviews with a smooth and sleek style that comes in 4 different colors. They're super comfortable thanks to their optimized gel tips that come in different sizes and can be changed out until you find your perfect comfy fit. The everyday earbuds are designed for ease of use, so they come with a built-in mic that you can use to answer and take phone calls at the press of a button. You can even toggle between noise isolation and awareness mode for when you need to listen to what's going on around you, or ignore what's going on around you. You can also switch between 3 different sound profiles: pure sound, balanced, or bass. With 8 hours of playtime and 32 hours of standby thanks to their wireless charging cases, Raycon's everyday earbuds are designed to stay put all day long, whether you're walking, running, or eating forest green barbecue sauce. If you want to check them out, just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad for 15% off of your Raycon purchase. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. But pink sauce is not the only example of people selling questionable food on TikTok. A more recent one came from an account called Pickle Me Everything, another TikTok creator making and selling products right from her kitchen counter.
Bloody Mary pickles from Pickle Me Everything. Oh my gosh. Look how juicy. You've never tried pickles like these.
And like the name implies, she pickled everything. Bell peppers, cauliflower, grapes, botulism, mangoes, your mom. They started getting reviewed by bigger accounts, which of course led to orders piling up, allegedly over 10,000 of them.
I am a huge onion fan, okay? Love, love, love them. I never thought onions could get any better than they already are.
That's a good spice. I like that though.
But then pickling things went sour. With all the orders going out, people started to notice that the canned lids were popping. Sorry, in a bad way.
As someone who cans for a hobby, let me show you one quick and simple way to find out if something you receive is safe to eat or not. This is some jam I made over the summer. If something is not properly sealed, you will hear this noise. This is obviously open, I've been using it. This is sealed. No movement.
Some orders would show up leaking in the box, or if you were really lucky, they showed up in a plastic bag.
I love pepperoncinis.
I'm gonna empty it in here. Mocha is still fighting with the trash can.
Ooh. Would you like an improperly sealed can or a condom full of mixed veggies? Both will kill you, and both of them glow in the dark. So to address the leaking and people's concerns that the jars seem to not be sealed, she went on TikTok to clear the air.
If it comes minor leaking, it is hand sealed, not pressure cooked, no can, nothing involved.
Alright, so this person is selling pickled vegetables off of TikTok, off of their Etsy shop, and not only is she clearly not canning them correctly, but pickled and canned foods are actually not even allowed under cottage law in California.
Don't worry guys, if your jar is leaking, it's because something is terribly wrong. Enjoy your pickles. They will be your last. If you actually Google which foods can host botulism, canned goods are first on the list, specifically canned veggies. So now she was in a pickle. Food experts on TikTok started calling her out, to try and keep people from getting violently ill.
There's possible food safety concerns like botulism or E. coli.
I'm seeing comments of pregnant people buying this stuff. You guys, don't consume this stuff. It's not worth it.
But like a responsible business owner, she blocked everyone with criticism and continued taking orders.
All orders are starting to process on Monday when I show you guys all the proof, the facts.
Unfortunately, she is blocking and deleting comments from anybody telling her that it's not legal.
Initially, she tried to deny everything by claiming that she had all the licenses she needed.
I have the food license, I have the can license. Guys, just give me some time to put everything together as a video and show you guys all the proof and all the facts.
But then a couple days later, she posted a TikTok video claiming that she didn't know anything about needing all these licenses.
I'm so sorry for all of this. It just happened so fast. I want to thank Food Science Babe
for bringing awareness to teach me things that I didn't know about this food canning license, about a lot of things.
Which it's fine to not be an expert on FDA regulations or how to properly make canned goods, unless you plan on making canned goods.
I'm working on getting all the license, the permits, whatever it is that I need to get done to get this properly done.
Why are you working on getting the permit or the licenses after you've already sold the jars? You've already done the thing that they're trying to prevent by making you get a license. Can I get your license and registration, please? This probably isn't a big deal, but I don't have those. That's illegal. How was I supposed to know? Single internet search. Come on, who am I hurting by not having a license? That guy. He was already like that.
I'm one person with all the hate, all the messages, but just please consider being a little bit nicer. It does hurt people.
Do you know what hurts more than getting angry comments on the internet? Dying. Botulism is not like a joke illness. It can be fatal. You can't slack when it comes to selling food. There's more rules to it than if you were selling like candles on TikTok, because candles don't go inside you unless it's a Saturday. This was such a hazard that eventually the California Department of Public Health stepped in and issued a warning on buying anything from Pickle Me Everything and recalled all of their products, even saying that if you already bought a product, to dispose of it in doubled plastic bags while wearing latex gloves. They don't even want you to touch it.
The recall is for anything that was sold on or before December 18th. The recall reason, possible Clostridium botulinum contamination.
Essentially, if you bought a jar of pickled sauerkraut, why? But also burn it, bomb it, code 2319 it. So that seems like the end of Pickle Me Everything for now, which makes sense. Somebody was selling food that wasn't up to code, and so they were shut down and prevented from putting more people in harm's way. And you might be thinking that something similar happened to pink sauce, but that would make you an ass. And me an ass. I can't remember the saying, but we're both donkeys, and you can bet your ass on that. Somehow Chef P got invited onto a talk show along with a fellow TikTok creator who had reviewed pink sauce in the past.
When I went to go open it, something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten.
Alex had sent a sample of her sauce to be tested at a lab after concerns that her bottle had gone bad during shipping, because milk tends to do that, and she found loose glitter inside the sauce.
There is a piece of glitter inside the bottle.
Pretty reasonable. If my dipping sauce seemed like it had been made in a bovine strip club, I would also have some concerns. Like, how many bras do they wear? And do they take debit? But for some reason during this whole interview, the talk show host and the live audience are all on Chef P's side.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
But nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? So why should I?
Because of her review, Chef P accused Alex of harassing her online. So apparently Alex had contacted the show beforehand and requested not to be seated next to Chef P. So of course the show accommodated by seating them right next to each other.
Now, before we go any further, I do have to ask this, Allie, because my producers did tell me that the reason that we had to separate the couches is because you didn't feel comfortable in sitting next to Chef P.
We know you had some concerns about sitting next to someone that you have a negative relationship with, so we separated your chairs by 2 whole inches. Oh, and also she's gonna hold your hand. Actually, you know that thing that your siblings do where they pin you on the ground and the spit slowly falls out of their mouth and onto your face? She's gonna do that too. Hope this is okay. Kind regards.
I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
Okay. And that's being real.
The host chastises Alex for affecting Chef P's safety by posting a negative review of her sauce.
Her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now.
And I forgive you.
But has nothing to say about the health and safety Chef P affected by selling food without knowing what FDA stood for.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical product. The pink sauce is not a medical product.
Not only is milk unsafe, but garlic and oil at room temperatures can also lead to botulism. At some point, Chef P claimed that the milk being used in the original recipe was powdered milk, but she also claimed that the garlic in the recipe was not raw garlic, and I guess forgot about the video she posted where she's using raw garlic. And then to finish off your homemade apple juice, I just like to add 2 shots of freshly ground urine. Did she say urine? I think she said urine. Hey, I don't think you're supposed to put pee inside the apple juice. And by the way, there's no piss in this apple juice. Chef P also chastises Alex for posting her review on TikTok instead of coming to her directly.
You could have contacted me directly. No, you could have reached out to me like, hey girl, you know what? Take this step. Did you research this? Did you check out your packaging there?
Of course you would prefer a customer comes to you in private with a safety concern, because then it's private.
So please, private message me if you have a concern or if you're not happy the way I did something.
You can keep all the things you've done incorrectly a secret. I don't understand why you had to go all public with this. You should have just come to me in private. You killed my husband in a hit and run. He was already like that. After the online buzz died down, Chef P partnered up with a company called Dave's Gourmet, and pink sauce is now being mass produced. They're officially FDA approved and being carried at Walmart. Some of them aren't even pink. Some of them are beige. This is beige sauce. This sauce just told me it collects postage stamps. I rest my case. But I guess not all Walmarts carry it because I ended up having to order mine online. Are you ready to try the pink sauce that became an overnight internet sensation? It's very watery for a dipping sauce. Here we go. I think the only reason people are gonna buy this is because they want it to be bad, and it's not. It tastes okay. Sweet and tangy. There's not really any sweet, it's just tangy. But my favorite part of pink sauce is that it tastes like ranch. It even has ranch flavor listed in the ingredients, which is kind of like Coke listing Pepsi as an ingredient. But you know what they say, if it looks like ranch, it smells like ranch, tastes like ranch, it's made of ranch, it's pink sauce. I'm gonna put it in my mouth. Overall, I'd give it like a 5 or a 6. 10 out of 10. Did you hear the queen died? Unfortunately, since Pickle Me Everything's products were recalled, I wasn't able to get my hands on those, so I decided to take my pickle into my own hands. Hey guys, today we're gonna be making some pickles with Pickle Me Pink. That's the name of my company. It's official, look it up. But hold on, safety first. Absolutely 100% safety first. But wait, don't forget to customize your gloves because it's really important that your personality shines through no matter how many safety precautions you're taking. So take the time, take care of yourself, just add a little pizzazz. There you go. Just added some more finishing touches and there we go. We're all set. This is standard workspace, but it's a little hot today, so I'm gonna take it into this room. This is another workspace, and then you're just gonna add some, that's a pickle. This is another pickle. This is a pickle. That's a can of pickles. This is just some seasoning. That's just a seasoning packet, so go ahead and add that into the blender as well. So yeah, and then we're about finished up. Just take a second to make sure everything looks good. So then you're just gonna add your liquid, but you don't wanna use the sink water. You wanna use this water. It just has more flavor. Make sure you stir everything up, give it a little taste test if you want, and then there you go, bam! You are all finished. There she blows. That is my Pickle Me Pink pickles, and they are all finished and they are ready for sale. We have made so many sales, by the way, and it's been going great. Okay guys, so the cops are here. Not really sure what they want. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next. And teachers have been up to some stuff recently. Some have been up to some really bad stuff, and then others have just been up to some stuff that's making people angry on TikTok.
Hey, could you please put your phone away? I've already asked you once.
Not that that's necessarily a difficult thing to do. I've never had a teacher. Technically, I've never been into a school other than college. It's because I was so brilliant and smart and incredible that I didn't have to. I just popped out of the womb and went straight to college. I wasn't homeschooled. Just remember that I have no experience with having a high school teacher other than my mom, and that was a lot of fun because if I ever pissed my teacher off, the passive aggressiveness didn't stop after the bell rang. I didn't have homework, but if I failed a math test, I wouldn't get to stay on the health insurance plan. So, rolled TikToks this week. You might have seen them. I've seen at least 3 plus stitches and duets. off. A lot of which were mostly not positive. Most of her videos that I've seen are in this format where she's like, this is how I would react if a student did XYZ. Pretty cut and dry, right? You might be thinking there's no way that this could go wrong, to the point that this teacher is having to turn off her comment sections and post multiple response videos. And if you are thinking that, no, you're wrong.
Hey, could you please stop drawing on the desk? What? Oh, yeah, I'll stop. All right, class, open your books. Hey, didn't I just ask you to stop drawing on your desk? Here, use these, clean it up. What? Fine.
So the student won't stop drawing on the desk and she's annoyed by it, which makes sense. I mean, schools usually want to keep their property clean, I would assume, but the comments seem to have a different opinion. It comes off, just let them draw. Or let them draw, then have them clean it after. There are a lot of people saying that this is ridiculous and she should leave them alone because drawing on the desk helps with anxiety. I guess I could maybe see both sides to this. On the one hand, if it's just like an absent-minded scribble, if it's a pencil you're using and it comes off using these wipes, it doesn't seem like that big a deal. Unless what you're drawing isn't school appropriate. What are you drawing, Johnny? This? Oh, it's actually a massive a butthole. Okay, well, please clean it up. Just let him draw. He has anxiety. But I can also see being a teacher and this kid isn't listening to you while you're trying to keep your classroom clean. Teachers don't get paid a lot, guys. I don't know if you've heard or not. Definitely not enough to be like guardians of the school desks. I can't say that without sounding like a Visco girl. Desks. Like, is that in the job description for being a teacher? Must be able to teach kids 9 through 12, must make TikToks between class periods, and must personally ensure the safety and quality of all desks on school grounds with your life.
Or you're fucking fired.
Miss Cheney? Yeah? I've been trying to get all these drawings off of the desk, but they're just not coming out. Oh, you don't have to do that. You're not even the one that drew on the desk. But if during your work time you want to keep trying to get it off and make it your project, I'm totally fine with you doing that. By the end of the school year, these are going to be off of the desk.
Okay, and now we're enlisting other students to try and get the drawings off. They're not even bad drawings. And if they haven't come off at this point, I think it's fate. They're supposed to be there. You might actually cause a Nexus event if you keep trying to erase them.
Hey, Miss Cheney, can I go to the bathroom? Yeah, of course, go ahead. Okay, thanks.
This is something I'll never understand about school, is having to ask to go to the bathroom. I have anxiety. Shocking, but it was a lot worse in high school, like a lot. If I had been in school and had to ask for permission to go to the bathroom, I just wouldn't do it. I would just remove the need to use the bathroom from my body. I would transcend morality. You have to raise your hand, the teacher stops talking and everyone looks at you, and then everybody is gonna know that you, a human being, use the bathroom. That's fucking embarrassing.
Right, here you go. Hey, when you go to the bathroom, if you're getting a snack, could you just let me know?
I don't understand the issue with this one because they got snacks. Kids eat a lot. They probably were just hungry and grabbed them from the vending machine on the way back. Not really what I would call sus, unless they came back through the vent.
Bye everyone, have a great day. See you tomorrow. Hey, can I chat with you for just a sec? Okay, so do you have any medical conditions I need to be made aware of?
Are you legally allowed to ask a student that? Like, are you allowed to just go up to them and be like, hey, I was just wondering, is there a particular reason, perhaps a medical one, that you shit so often? Or is shitting violently and frequently just like a hobby of yours?
The 10-15 minute bathroom breaks really need to end. Our class is only 45 minutes long, which means you are missing a lot of instruction by being gone for 15 minutes.
Personally, I don't think I would ever be able to go up to a student and ask them what they're actually doing when they're using the bathroom. That just seems stressful for all parties involved. Maybe there's a better way to go about it, right? Like maybe you could have students fill out forms detailing their entire medical history the first day of class, or put security cameras in the bathroom stalls. It's way less intrusive. I think the biggest reason I've seen so many angry comments on this account is about this particular topic, which is students having cell phones in class.
Hey, can you please put your phone away? Thank you. Hey, could you please put your phone away? I've already asked you once. Thanks. Okay, here's the deal. I shouldn't have to ask you 3 times to put your phone away. I can see that you're playing a game. So you're gonna put your phone in the phone jail and it'll sit over there until the end of class when you can pick it up right before you leave. Sound good? Here you go.
She had to turn off comments on this one, but I've even seen people go onto her other videos just to leave a comment about this one because it made them that angry. Again, I've never been to a high school class, but if you don't want your phone taken away, then maybe just don't be on it when the teacher looks at you. I mean, whenever I was sitting in class, I would check my phone, but you have to do it discreetly. So it just seems like this student is bad at being sneaky. Like, if you can't check your phone without your teacher busting you every time, you kind of deserve to have your phone taken away at that point. Just get better at being deceitful. It's the right thing to do.
I teach high school and I think this policy is very fair. If they finish early or if I tell them that they can go on their phones, then they can go on their phones. Also, if we have long class periods, which some days we do, I'll work in like a 5-minute phone break for them to have a brain break. But if it's work time, if I'm speaking, or if they're taking a test, phones should be put away.
I mean, yeah, of course you can't be on your phone during a test. Why is that even an argument? Hey, Sarah.
What's up? We're taking a test, as you know, and I couldn't help but notice you have all the answers pulled up on your phone.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna have to take that.
Yeah, you can't take it. It's my property.
Okay, well then I have to fail you.
I'll draw on the desk.
No, please. Sarah, okay, don't touch the desk, all right? I am so sorry. Just forget I said anything. No, please.
I looked for forever on her page for the TikTok that started all this drama, and apparently it got deleted, so all I could find was this duet.
Are you sure you don't want to put it in here? It's
Yeah.
just going to sit over there until the end of class and you can pick it up before you leave. No? Okay, so that's blatant disrespect towards me, your teacher. So I'm going to call down to the office. An administrator will come down. They'll bring the school officer.
The school officer? Is that like a security guard? So we're calling security because a student was watching TikToks in class. I mean, unless it's like during a test and the student is refusing to get off of their phone. But still, why wouldn't you just fail them on the test and then tell the kids' parents that they're being a shithead? I think it's mostly the delivery on this one. It's a little more intense and the comments are saying that it's condescending. My personal theory is just that a lot of people have had a similar experience to this with getting in trouble with a teacher, and the cadence of this video,
So that's blatant disrespect towards me, your teacher.
is sending them into what is known as the scientific response of fight, flight, or leave angry internet comments. She does other kinds of videos just generally talking about what it's like to work as a teacher. She also does what I ate for lunch today videos. She seems like a genuinely nice teacher who cares about teaching kids. I feel bad that she's having to turn off her comments, but I guess she had to make a follow-up for the desk drawing video because of the amount of negative comments on that one.
All right, class, who can answer that? Hey, could you please not draw on your desk? I don't want it to stain the desk. Oh yeah, I'll stop. Dang, but... Hey, could you please not draw on the desk? Yeah, sorry, I know. Okay, so here's a piece of paper for you to draw on instead of the desk, and here's a wipe to clean it off. Could you please do that for me?
Do you not have to take paper to school anymore? Should you not at least have one piece of paper? If the students don't have paper, then why do they have pencils or pens? Doesn't add up. To combat the desk drawing, she might have to start collecting pens and pencils like she does cell phones before class. Hey, Sarah.
Oh, hey, Teach.
I couldn't help but notice that you've been using your pencil a lot during class, the pencil. So I'm just gonna have to ask that you put it in the pencil jail.
No, that's
Put it in here. It's just gonna sit over there until the end of class. It'll be waiting for you. I think I'm good. Okay, so that's blatant disrespect towards me, your teacher. I'm gonna have to contact the FBI and saw off 2 of your limbs with this rusty machete. As always, shame on you. That's disgusting. Put that away. At some point in history, even though there were dinosaurs and like other people literally trying to eat us, we were like, you see this? That's kind of weird. We should cover it up. And so we invented clothes. More specifically, a woman named Eve, well-known wardrobe denier and fruit enthusiast, invented clothes accidentally. Fast forward a little bit, a few million years or a few thousand, depending on who you ask, and now we just won't stop making clothes. We have clothes that look like this, clothes that look like that, 1 shirt, 2 shirts, red shirt, blue shirt. This wasn't planned. You can even eat some in a house with a mouse, I've heard. Don't eat clothes. Don't do that. Now the fashion industry is worth billions and billions of dollars, and it's because being not naked is a capitalist agenda promoted by Big Parm, Big Parmesan, Big Cheese. Big Cheese doesn't want you to be naked.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
But we can't just keep buying clothes. I mean, not all of us can afford a shirt that looks like someone already bought 50% of it, or to spend $80 to look like we just escaped urgent care. So what are we supposed to do? Just not wear clothes?
Don't you fucking dare.
What if I told you that you could stay fashionable without having to actually wear clothes? We already have virtual work and virtual school, and everyone loves everything about those. There's no issues with them at all, so why not throw clothes into the mix? There's this company called DressX that's been doing some pretty interesting advertising on TikTok.
My name is Chicka Chicka Slim Shady.
may have seen some of their biggest hits featuring Water Dress.
But this is a real find.
Which is not a film about a young boy who finds a sentient mythical dress in a Scottish lake, unfortunately. Their hook is basically, hey, do you like buying clothes without having to try them on? Well, what if you never got to try them on? But something you can try and also... So you can't wear these. It's not like that Amazon feature where you can see what a couch will look like in your room, give them your money, and then you get to own a couch. You just try on the virtual clothing, see if you like the virtual clothing, and then give them your money, and you're done, and you still don't have the clothes or money. It's kind of like getting an outfit in a video game, except we're not in a video game, and you don't actually get the outfit. It just floats in the general vicinity of your character. Thank you, young traveler. You found my long-lost wheel of cheese. Of course, no problem. It was in a strip club, actually.
No, I wasn't.
Please accept this suit of armor as a token of my appreciation. Where is it? Right here. There's nothing in your hand. That's an empty hand. Sure there is. Just look closer. Now this one actually looks really good because I can see the appeal of looking like someone would use you to mail a porcelain doll. Apparently you're not supposed to use these for videos, even though this TikTok account exclusively advertises by showing these clothes in video. You're technically supposed to use them for Instagram pictures or any kind of pictures because that's when they look best, which I don't think is a great selling point. You are gonna love our virtual clothing line. It's gonna make you look beautiful, but I swear to God, if you move a single muscle, everyone advertising this company on TikTok is basically saying that it's okay that these look choppy and bad because they're for pictures. But if you freeze a frame on any of these TikToks, they look nothing like the final product pictures they're showing, which makes me think the company or they are editing the clothes onto themselves and changing the lighting and the size to make it actually fit. But do you know what else you can edit to fit yourself using Photoshop? Literally anything. You can edit yourself wearing a paper towel roll with a necklace made of thumbs, and I will actually do that, and I will put it here right now, and it will look incredible, and it will have also been free. Some of you might be thinking, shut up, Chad. I don't mind buying a couple Snapchat filters, but worse, to up my Instagram game. What can they be? A couple bucks? I mean, they are digital, which means that they can be reproduced a limitless amount of times, and there's no production costs after the initial design, so the prices should probably reflect that. First of all, never tell me to shut up again. And second, no, they cost just as much as real clothes. The water dress that we saw earlier is only $120. What a steal. Actually, they're stealing from us. This is theft. Hey, would you still like to purchase this $7 million BMW with a custom paint job? You know what? I'll take that one. Well, that is an empty lot. And it's $7.5 million. Does this one also have a custom paint job? No, it has zero kind of paint job. It has no paint. I'll take 3. This one is called the Oracle dress, and it's $110. It's called that because after you put it on, you begin to prophesize that you just wasted $110. This one is also really good for first dates. Thank you so much for agreeing to pay the bill. You really didn't need to do that. Oh no, it's my pleasure. Let me just grab my card. Sure. One sec. Let me just... Oops. Hold on. Hang on. Do you need help? Hold on. You know what? I can just pay for it. It's fine. Would you? This dress costs half my rent. If looking like a tall R2-D2 isn't enough, you can also accessorize your look with digital earrings and purses. They like to advertise their clothes and accessories like they solve problems that we don't even have. No pierced ears? Now you can wear earrings sometimes, very few times, exclusively in front of your phone, and they're more expensive. They also want us to believe that we can't tell when the virtual accessories are virtual. I don't know, guys. This is hard. This is like Where's Waldo? If Waldo was 5 times bigger than everyone else and kept glitching off of the page. It feels kind of insulting that they think we can't tell when these are virtual. I can't tell if they're gaslighting us or if they just think we're stupid. Guess which one of these are real? That one. Nope. Okay, then that one. Wrong. Neither of them are real. And that's counterfeit. That's counterfeit. No, it's not. It's not counterfeit. R2-D2, guys, cuff her. They've also single-handedly saved the environment because by selling virtual clothing, they aren't feeding into fast fashion or getting thrown out into landfills. which is a great mission to have if you're offering any kind of solutions. In their website directions, they tell you to wear actual clothes underneath the AR ones, you know, so you're not naked. So you still have to buy and wear real clothes in order to wear the virtual ones. You're just adding an unnecessary, expensive step, and the environment is still We strongly believe that the amount of clothing produced today is way greater than humanity needs. Okay, true. We share the beauty and excitement that physical fashion creates, but believe that there are ways to produce less, to produce more sustainably, and not to produce at all. Okay, but you still, anyway, at the current stage of DressX development, we aim to show that some clothes can exist only in their digital versions. Okay, wait, but that's not your current stage, because your current stage is, we still have to wear clothes. Digital clothing emits 97% less CO2 than physical clothing. But you know what does the exact opposite of that is NFTs, because they also sell those. You know, the things that are notoriously good for the environment. That's what NFTs stands for, actually, is notoriously good for the environment. They conveniently don't mention that part of their business model on TikTok, and I found out about it through their Instagram, where their advertising continues to be weird. Physical only fashion is so outdated. Is this Regina George? Do you have Regina George doing your marketing for invisible clothes? Oh my god, I love your shirt. Where'd you get it? Oh, thank you. It's thrifted, actually. Oh, so you want the world to die. What? No. If you're not naked,
you can't sit with us.
Experiment with your style wearing 100% digital looks. It's fast, non-polluting, less expensive, and just super fun. Absolutely. They are non-polluting, but the NFTs that you're selling 2 posts down are not. Do you guys just forget that you're selling NFTs? Or welcome to our clothing office. This is where we design our AR clothing. It's a lot of fun and we all love to work here. And this is our global warming office. This is where we mine Ethereum and produce over 45 million tons of carbon dioxide per year. It's a little sweaty, but we'll do whatever it takes to be able to own a picture of an MMO loading screen. Creating your meta closet has never been easier. I don't care how many closets you met, okay? How about you meta some bitches? They say somewhere that their products are for influencers who probably buy clothes for social media and then don't wear them again, which is a very small demographic to cater to. Plus, I can't really picture Emma Chamberlain wearing an infinite balloon animal scarf. Their Instagram looks cool, like their designs are cool as art, but you can sell art without using more energy a year than the Netherlands. Like this one, for example, is really cool. Today's your last chance to get these virtual jeans so you can look like you're pissing yourself twice simultaneously. Simultaneous pee. This fashion style is very Hunger Games capital-esque. This one is like if Effie Trinket fell headfirst into a coral reef. If you're watching this in 2050, I'm so sorry. Coral reefs were underwater ecosystems that were pretty important to marine life before companies destroyed them to mine Ethereum, which is not the mineral from Pandora, but it's a real, not real thing that doesn't exist that we use to pay for other things that also don't exist. Hope that clears things up. So like I said, some of these designs are pretty cool, I guess, but I think I could do better. If you want to help out the environment, just do the regular things, like don't shop fast fashion if you can afford to, or even if you just keep your clothes for longer, like if you wear your clothes for longer. I've been wearing these clothes for 3 weeks straight. I smell really bad. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, do you hear that? Hang on, something fishy's going on. Just a second. A tween child. My name is ChadChad. And today we're going to talk about conspiracies. Is the Earth flat? Was the moon landing faked? Is Florida a real place? These are just a number of things that we may never know the answer to. Whenever something happens to people that we think is weird or we can't really explain, we like to make it up, because conspiracies are like hemorrhoids. We all got them, right? I think we all have hemorrhoids, okay? When I was a kid, I had a theory that all of my toys could walk around and even talk to each other. And it turns out I was a really stupid kid. But the thing about conspiracies is that you can't be wrong. If you say that you think the sky is actually red and orange, which it probably will be soon, no one can tell you that you're wrong. Conspiracies are kind of like lying, but without the consequences. Unless you're a big fan of conspiracies and you disagree with what I just said, in which case what I just said was a conspiracy. The internet has led to an endless sea of theories. The butterfly effect, the Mandalorian effect, the Mass effect, and we're sick of those. There were literal UFOs flying around last week and nobody cared. We're tired of aliens. Alien? How about Ali out? Boo! Boo, boring, get the fuck out. Go. Leave. The best thing about TikTok and the worst thing about TikTok is that everyone has an opinion. So now that sea of theories, a conspiracy, if you will, has become a bigger, more confusing sea.
I don't know if this is a conspiracy or not, but I heard there were a myriad of robots. The researchers were realizing that these things were getting way too smart. One of them somehow wasn't fully disabled, connects to a f***ing satellite, reassembles itself, starts telling its counterparts how to reassemble itself. The researchers come back in and these things killed all of them. They claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
Have you guys heard of this new conspiracy? It's called something. It's Avengers Age of Ultron. I'm not sure why, but the person listening to this thinks it's hilarious.
They claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
It doesn't really match the tone of the story. And then the murderous robots burst through the door and slaughtered all of them. I know. The story always kills. Doors.
If giants aren't real, who built this and why?
This person is gonna lose their mind when they find out about skyscrapers. Who the heck did this? This is too big. I like to imagine the creator of this TikTok doesn't really believe in giants, but is actually just the person who made this door. You notice that top latch? It's actually really complex. Yeah, I heard it took her like 15 years to finish it. It's super impressive. Yeah, I would have sex with that person if I could. But it turns out the real giants are busy protecting our entire planet.
Is down there.
Giant monsters. They're a natural defense mechanism from the planet.
Could you give me an example of what one of these giants looked like?
I only have one personal experience that I was there for, saw with my own eyes, and experienced with my own 5 senses.
Oh, you only saw the 300-foot tall billion-year-old giant monsters one time? Lame.
Something that resembles a big furry primate, like a sloth that walks on its hands and is covered with hair.
So the giant monsters are furry, and you experience them with all 5 of your senses. All 5 of them? It was for research, guys. I had to taste the furry primate genitals. I mean giant genitals. So you're saying that a giant sloth doing handstands is the only thing protecting our planet? So we're oh my god, help! These giant space worms are eating my family!
Not to fear, the sloth is here.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yep, I'm on it.
Thank you so much.
Yep, we'll get right on that.
Okay. When?
Just give me a second, God.
If you take a picture of a $1 bill, on the back,
it looks like an alien.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, you turn the contrast all the way up. The contrast reveals an alien head and the face, the eyes, everything. It's kind of genius.
Did you know that if you completely change the physical appearance of something, the physical appearance of that thing completely changes? This is like the opposite of those zoom enhanced tropes in FBI shows. We got a shot of their plates. Put it on screen. Zoom out. Keep going. Turn up the contrast. Turn down the contrast. Set it on fire. Dehance. We got him. Yes.
It's kind of genius. What's in your pocket?
Yeah, Roswell.
Did you just say Roswell is in your pocket? It's a big ass pocket. Is that a southeastern city from New Mexico in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, it is a city? Okay. What I hate about a lot of conspiracy TikToks is that sometimes they'll forget to include the conspiracy part. Because let's say that yes, if you mess with a $1 bill, it does look like an alien. But then what? That's not a theory. Are you implying that aliens live inside $1 bills like little hermit crabs? Or are you implying that the government is run by aliens? Because that's ridiculous. Everyone already knows that. Okay, so here's a $1 bill. I'm gonna see if we can find the alien that lives inside of it. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. Guys, they live among us.
This video has been going around on social media of a man who found a mosquito with the number 38 printed on its body. And then the next day he found another one with a different number printed on its body. And of course, there's been a conspiracy.
Maybe the mosquito is just like getting tattoos. Did you think of that? What, because they're parasites, they aren't allowed to express themselves? Plenty of parasites have tattoos. Just look at Jeffree Star. I'm not a scientist, but I feel like this is a pretty common thing. We also track like bees and lobsters. We just put numbers on them so we can track their every move and study their behaviors and see where they are and what they're doing. And spy on them without their knowledge. And I think that, guys, I think we're the aliens. The mosquitoes probably have documentaries about us.
Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Just watch this real quick for me.
You get to Mars by going through the ocean. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean.
I'm pretty sure that the ocean has a bottom.
Because outer space is the ocean.
Otherwise, how does the water stay there? If there was actually space underneath, then the gravity would suck all of the water out. The water would be gone. The ocean would be more like a notion.
Now, there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea.
Yes, I can. Call me algebra because I can cancel out whatever the fuck I want. I haven't discovered 80% of Pennsylvania, but that doesn't mean that it's a portal that'll take me to Mars. It just means I've never been to Pennsylvania. She goes on to say that deep sea fish are probably aliens since the ocean is space now. Keep up. And then cites the 2020 film Underwater as the basis for that.
If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creatures that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth.
But if you're trying to strengthen an argument, I don't know if referencing a Kristen Stewart movie is the best idea. And therefore, my witness is innocent on all counts. Stalking a 17-year-old? Innocent. Twilight 2008. Robbing a bank with 2 accomplices? Catch That Kid 2004. Consuming the blood of an innocent human? Breaking Dawn 2011. Also, Your Honor, she's a mosquito. Yeah, hi. And I still have malaria.
Does anyone actually still watch the moon landing footage and think it's real?
Okay, but whether you believe in the moon landing or not, you can do this to anything and then claim it's not real. You've made them look silly. Of course we don't believe them. Have you ever been to Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
A conspiracy that stayed pretty consistent on TikTok is that all celebrities are lizard people. What that involves is usually pretty vague. It's just if they say something weird or if they do something lizard-like, it means that they eat children, like lizards do.
I can say clone, I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone by Ang Lee. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
Of course, it's shown through the form of joking to make the average mind automatically assume it's a joke, even though it was never stated to be a joke or a lie. Reverse psychology. I don't think this is reverse psychology. Reverse psychology would be if Will Smith posted a TikTok like, "Hey guys, just want to let you know I am a reptilian shapeshifter. It's true. All of your theories are correct. I can control minds. Well, in fact, I'm doing it right now. Do not watch Gemini Man in theaters December 11th, 2019. That would be a terrible idea. In fact, I forbid you from seeing it. That is the worst thing you can do. If you leave your house on that day, you will die. I will kill you."
These are disturbing facts about the Teletubbies. When I was little, I loved the Teletubbies, but looking back, it was pretty creepy. The giant sun in the sky that has a baby's face, and the fact that their mom is a vacuum cleaner, and there are some conspiracies that think that the baby sun in the sky is actually a demon, and that the mom vacuum cleaner is actually one of Satan's helpers.
That part is true. My cat also thinks that the vacuum cleaner is Satan's helper. I don't understand why out of all the shows from the 90s, the Teletubbies is the one we're worried about. Why? Because they're 10 feet tall and have Furby eyes? Giant suits made out of felt was just the formula for shows in the 90s, like Barney the Purple Dinosaur, aka the world's first furry. And do you remember Big Bird? That was 1000% a demon. What if we have a giant bird with dead eyes and a gaping mouth teach kids about the US Census? It'll be fun. How many people live in your home?
Have you heard about the dark conspiracy theory that surrounds the Teletubbies? Well, it's First piece of evidence is that they have a female voice that seems to come from the ground, always telling them what to do. Like, who the does she think she is? And what's underground?
I don't think anyone who made a conspiracy TikTok about the Teletubbies actually watched an episode of the Teletubbies first. All they do is eat toast and pudding and splash around in puddles. And the demon voice in the pipe, when it comes out of the ground, it makes a continuous wet fart sound. What's that, Satan? You want me to eat breakfast foods and frolic around in a field of flowers with 3 of my closest friends? Satan, that sounds like shit. I actually did watch an episode of Teletubbies for this video, and it was kind of weird. It wasn't really how I remembered it being, but here, I'll just show you. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Street interviews.
I'm gonna die. How can you die when you're dead? Goodbye.
Actually, I take that back. Street interviews, when done right, can be funny. Billy on the Street, for example, makes me laugh every time I see a clip of it.
And I walked out of it at the end, and I said, this is no good.
That has a production team and an actually funny host. When regular dudes, because let's face it, they're almost entirely dudes, grab their iPhone 5 mics and their backpacks of misogyny and try to interview mostly women who are trying to go about their regular days, that's where I begin to take issue. If you've been looking for a TikTok page where someone with the charisma of a newborn calf asks people pointless and often insulting questions, then great. You're gonna love this one.
Can I date your friend?
Yes. Are you Adele?
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
You would think with the amount of people doing videos like this and the volume of videos like this that exist, that they would get somewhat less awkward, but no, they don't.
She's only into DILF, sorry mate.
Oh, DILF?
Yeah, she's only into DILFs. Yeah. You have a kid?
Not yet, but...
I think it's a pretty well-known fact that people are the most awkward when put on the spot like this, so it's your job as the interviewer to lead the convo away from that and not just repeat what they're saying back to them with random exclamations. Yeah, I only like DILFs. Oh, you only like DILFs? Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, snap. So... Oh. Is that the end of the interview, or...? Oh.
Do you have a kid?
Not yet, but...
Not yet? Maybe, I don't know. We can figure it out. Yeah. Might be able to work around it.
Oh.
I love how it's so awkward that the person in the middle tries to carry the conversation themselves. I appreciate them for that. They tried, like they said, do you have kids? And he just still went nowhere with that.
Not yet, but...
In fact, I think his entire vocabulary in this whole 40-second clip was, can I date your friend?
Can I date your friend?
Oh, you only like DILFs?
Oh, DILF?
Oh.
Oh.
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
And no cap.
No cap.
He didn't even, she asked what no cap meant, and he even repeated that back to her.
What does no cap? She doesn't know what cap means.
Oh, it means like no cap?
Thank you so much. That cleared it right up for us. Mary Poppins, what's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious mean? Well, silly, it means, of course, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Right, but I just want to know what it means. Well, I mean, you know what? I can spell it for you. No, that's all right. You don't have to. U-P. No, that's all right. R-C. I just want to know why my father hates me.
So make me laugh to prove that girls are funny, and I'll give you guys $100.
Why do I have to prove to you that girls are funny?
To get $100.
But I don't need $100. Oh.
The girls aren't funny?
No, girls are funny. I feel like
make me
I'm
laugh.
on it right now.
Oh, okay. So you think that women owe you not only the courtesy to stop and listen to what a person wearing 2 different kinds of shoes has to say, but also to prove that they are funny to you? Not just them, like the women in general, because that's not a lot of pressure at all. And in return, you insult them more than once. What a great deal.
Make me laugh to prove that girls are funny, and I'll give you guys $100.
If I'm funny?
Make me laugh to prove that girls are funny.
It's not like it's just a silly prompt or a fun way to compete for $100, because he does this all the time. And the second they don't respond with some kind of joke, he goes, so I was right, girls aren't funny?
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
The girls aren't funny.
Girls are stupid then? Girls are dumb piles of doo-doo? Girls are doo-doo heads? Girls are mountains. Girls are doo-doo mountains of dumb?
Can you guys make me laugh to prove that guys are funny? And I'll give you guys $100.
And the very rare times that he does it with guys, he will instantly start laughing before they even say anything.
All right, so what do you call a giraffe walking down the beach? What? Homeless. Completely, go ahead, completely.
I don't know if this guy's content is intended to be misogynistic, like to get more interaction, or if that's just his natural musk. Either way, these comment sections attract more chauvinists than orange spray tans and blonde toupees do. We be laughing at literally nothing, just everything's funny. Damn, didn't even finish the joke and I was laughing for no reason. Proves guys are funnier than them girls. Am I in hell? Is this hell? I feel like I'm in the 7th layer of Dante's Inferno, but it's just me stuck in a room full of middle school boys who think that babies come from buttholes. A joke coming from a guy just makes the joke more funny. I DKY. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. That's when, that's called prejudice.
Would you survive an MW2 lobby?
What is that? Is that a game?
Oh, just like an MW2 lobby.
Yeah. Sure. What? I heard
What
lobby,
is
like
that?
hotel lobby.
Oh.
Okay, what are the other questions?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it's so awkward. They keep saying yeah over and over again, but it's only because he's not good at interviewing people. Like, what else are they supposed to say? Who am I kidding? This is not an interview. He just asks them one question and then just lets them stand there in silence while they try to figure out what the hell is happening. So I've been hearing rumors that someone is dating Taylor Swift now, huh? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. 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 What? Yeah. 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 Well, yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah. No cap. No cap.
Can I date you guys?
No. I don't know. Yeah, I'm the only single one.
Oh. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, perfect.
Oh.
This is kind of worse than the stuff I usually make videos on, because usually it's TikTokers not interacting with real people in real life. They just make stuff pretending to do stuff in real life. This is worse. TikTokers in the wild, and it's not good.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really want to date you. I wanted to date the other ones, but thanks anyway.
I don't want to date you either.
They were like going to hug him to be nice, probably, but he wouldn't move. And then he said he didn't want to date her and insulted her. A good interview.
You're driving 80 miles per hour. How long does it take for you to drive 80 miles?
8 minutes. An hour.
No.
Wait.
Yeah.
60 minutes. Yeah.
You good with your answer?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
80 minutes?
No, she was right.
Me?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So, have any of these people spoken to a human before? I feel like I'm watching 3 lamps that suddenly gain sentience try to hold a conversation with each other. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 42? No. Yes? 3. Wood? No. Amy Winehouse? 3? No. You were right. I was right? Wine? Yes. 3? No. 3? No. Wood? Wood? Yes.
So make me laugh to prove that girls are funny, and I'll give you guys $100.
Yeah. All right. Why'd the chicken cross the road?
Oh.
Because. No, okay. Okay. No.
Oh, yeah, no cap.
Fax no printer.
Petition to stop pity laughing at jokes, except for mine.
Laugh at all my jokes.
This is what we're creating. Guys with the personality of a leather ottoman who think they're qualified to be comedic judges.
Yeah, no cap. Can you make me laugh to prove that guys are funny, and I'll give you $100?
No. I suck. I don't know.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't know. I don't know any jokes. I don't know.
Yeah.
So this is what makes me think he's being antagonistic for views. If it's a girl, he'll keep a straight face, but if it's a guy, he'll instantly burst out laughing no matter what they say. I think he's just doing it so that people will either comment agreeing with him or trying to argue just to boost his videos. He also posts so much. I was watching these for hours and just checked the date, and this one is only from July of this year. Or maybe it just felt like hours because these are so repetitive. It's either this $100 challenge or one where he asks them to name 3 athletes for $100, because you you know, women aren't funny and women know no sports. Like, of course people aren't going to be funny when you put them on the spot like this, especially when you're standing there giving them a death glare. I think even the best stand-up comedians would struggle with this just a little bit. Up next we have ChadChad. Everyone please give him a warm round of applause. Thank you. Get up there. There he is. Wow. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, Chad. I didn't know I was. You're funny. I'm serious. I'm wearing pajamas. Oh, stop it now. I was just getting more rangoons and going back to my apartment. That muscular man pulled me from the street and shoved me out here. You're killing me. I was basically kidnapped. Okay, get on with it. Make jokes. Come on. Okay. I mean, bitches be crazy. Am I right? Hell yeah, they are. I'm gonna call it there, guys. If you want to follow me on other stuff, that's my Instagram, that's my Twitter. I keep the links in my description. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, about superpowers. TikTok superpowers. TikTok superpowers are far superior to regular superpowers, like the ones you might see in Marvel. Because instead of using them for something lame, like saving the world, you can use them for more important things, like cheating on a math test or sounding like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Cool! No way! Leave it to me!
But if none of these super abilities sound appealing to you, you can always gain the power of saving money with today's sponsor.
Have you ever produced fire before? You mean like this? Or like this?
It's honestly kind of impressive how elaborate POVs are becoming. They have props, they have multiple part series, they have color contact lenses, they have more color contact lenses. And a lot of them have more complex world building than Riverdale, that show where Cole Sprouse has a bucket on his head. But some areas are still lacking. For example, the only way people can get their powers on TikTok is often by eating a piece of candy or pressing a button like this.
Are you ready to get your power?
Yeah. Mom, my vampire?
So they still have some catching up to do that wouldn't really fly in a superhero movie. I got my power after being attacked by aliens with radioactive weapons. I got my powers after a mad scientist used me as a human experiment. Well, I got my powers after eating a butter popcorn flavored jelly bean. You poor thing. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, son. Choose the element that speaks to you.
I always knew fire was my calling.
My boy, you'll be a great fire king.
Could have sworn I had connection to water though.
What do you say?
Nothing.
Remember, water is our enemy.
A lot of these happen when our main character turns 18, which is a really chaotic age already, I think. 18-year-olds are scary enough emotionally without having the ability to set people on fire. They also rarely specify if what's happening to our main character is happening to everyone else in this universe or if it's just them. If it's the first option and a bunch of these super powerful abilities are being given to a bunch of 18-year-olds at the same time, I think we would need more than a team of middle-aged men and one dead woman to bail us out this time.
Now listen close. No, I've already mastered fire. Just watch. Is that water? Guards, we have an imposter.
I'm not gonna make an Among Us joke, okay? That game came out 4 years ago. It was super popular, even though it wasn't that good, and people still talk about it, and they still make jokes about it, and I don't understand. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to vent. Did you receive any powers yet? No. Everyone's already received their powers but me. I guess I don't get any. How can a powerless loser like her even show her face at this school? I know, she shouldn't even exist. Mom, I'm leaving this city. I'm the only person without a power. I don't belong here. I think that's best. Mom, why did you call me? You need to come back right away. Since you left, everyone's lost their powers. TikTok really likes this trope where it's all, everyone in this world has a superpower. I don't have a superpower. Well, that makes you super lame and all of us hate you. Just kidding. I'm actually more powerful than all of you combined, and that's why you should be careful how you treat people. Why do we live in a Darman storyline? I have every superpower in the world combined. Let us out of here.
What color did my eyes glow?
Orange.
Sick. That means I'll be able to control fire.
What about mine?
They glowed purple, dude. I don't know if that means anything.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Correct. Great job, Ian. It's not actually 21. He can just control minds. So if purple means that you can control minds and orange means that you can control fire, does red mean that I don't have glaucoma? Pink must mean teleportation and not that someone farted in both my eyes. Where did you even get that top? You said I could keep it. Oh, right. Yeah, you can have it if you want it. Heh. I like this power. Hey Jake, do you want to go on a date sometime? No, I don't. We should go on a date.
I said no the first time. But my power today is that I'm unaffected by other powers.
Just close your eyes and imagine for a second what the world would be like if all of a sudden every 18-year-old influencer could control minds. I can't imagine anything worse. Everyone would be wearing this, there would be no court system, you would settle every dispute with a boxing match, you would have to show your follower count just to use the laundromat. You only have 200 followers on Insta TwitTok 2.0. You're gonna have to use this. And also drink this. It makes your heart hurt, but in a fun way.
Wee.
Hey, new girl, what's your power? She looks like she couldn't hurt a fly. She doesn't have one. Let's mess with her. What the? I suggest you guys stop. We're sorry. So they're just being big, mean old bullies, and they mess with her by shooting her in the head. You know that annoying thing that bullies do where they murder you? This quote gets thrown in at the end, which makes me think this whole TikTok is a joke, because you can't say that phrase and expect me to take anything you say after that seriously. Hey, where the hell have you been, Loka? Oh, like the vampire movie. Your mom and I are getting a divorce. That's very funny. It's not a joke. You're hilarious. It's all your fault.
Please give me a good power. Please give me a good power. Ding! Oh! Talking to objects? That's so lame. I seriously got the worst superpower possible.
Wow, you look really good, man.
Wait, you think so? What shirt should I wear to school today?
Wear me, red sexy.
The blue goes with your eyes.
This is like the Disney version of what would happen if objects could talk to you. In real life, I think it would be much less of a symbiotic relationship. You should really get that checked out.
Dude, I just can't keep defending you.
I'm supposed to go on the foot.
Nolan, what's the answer to the problem? Psh, it's 3.
The answer's 3.
That's correct.
I don't understand how this is a lame power. You can talk to literally anything. You could be a detective. You'd be like Sherlock Holmes on pre-workout. But there would probably be situations where you'd have to interrogate sentient objects. She's just right in here. Where? There. Where? The chair. I know, she's not in the chair. No, just the chair. Just the chair. No, she is chair.
Excuse me, you dropped this.
Oh, thank you. Wait, this isn't my hat.
Oh, just keep it. I think it looks great on you.
It looks kind of cute on you. You're pregnant?
How did you know? I didn't tell anyone.
I don't know. I just kind of knew. I know it's just what was available at the time, but I love the idea of this super powerful relic being a New York Yankees cap from Urban Outfitters. This ancient artifact that looks like marble cake allows you to shapeshift into marble cake. These prehistoric candles that look like give you the power of sticking things up your ass.
Hey, what's going on?
This little old lady gave me this hat and I think it tells me everyone's biggest secret.
Whoa, slow down. What are you talking about?
Test it on me so you know if it really works.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know what my secret would be.
Get out.
What?
Get the out of my house. I've never slept with any of my friends' siblings, but if I had, I would probably avoid people with hats. I found this hat that maybe tells me everyone's deepest, darkest secrets. Let's do something crazy and test that out on literally anyone but me. The moral of this story is don't talk to people with hats, unless it's this hat, because then they probably have something revolutionary to tell you. There's another trend under the superpower umbrella with the song Supernova, and you know how TikToks work where they're mouthing the lyrics and it's incorporated into the video, but in this one they're asking where their soulmate is, and so in order to incorporate the lyrics he has to only respond with what state they're in. Oh, wise and all-knowing one, where is my soulmate? Alabama. Are you sure? Positive. Okay, well, which part? I don't know. What do they look like? Beats me. But what's their name? It's your best friend's brother. I knew it.
Boys, here's the water squad. Burn, boys, why are you on our land?
What? This is mutual ground?
It was mutual ground, but now it's ours.
I'm not sure you want this. Smoke?
Oh, is it gonna burn us? We don't want that smoke.
I don't remember this scene from West Side Story. Water is always the enemy of fire in these, but realistically, fire couldn't beat water. Water cancels out fire because they're opposites. Like the Ace family and not scamming people. Like David Dobrik and not giving people head injuries. Like Chris Rock and not keeping my wife's name out of his mouth. A lot of these end with some kind of twist so that they can potentially turn into a series, but most of them are like 30 seconds long, so you have to cram a lot of information over a very short period of time to try and reach the main conflict. So it's kind of like watching one of those YouTube videos
where the movie speeds up every time a certain word is said.
But I think these are great, honestly, because superhero movies are getting too long. Eternals. So these are a great option if you want to watch a superhero movie, but in the time it would usually take you to watch the Marvel intro sequence. Happy birthday, honey. Thanks, Mom. Don't forget to eat your Lexapro so we can find out what your superpower is. Okay. So, what's your power? Constant nausea? Oh my god, that's the rarest power of them all, really? Attention. All people with constant nausea are extremely dangerous and will be arrested. Oh no. Hey you, with the dry mouth and increased fatigue. How do you know my name? You're under arrest. Oh, I don't think so. Oh my god, what is that? She's so much more powerful than anyone else. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you watching TikToks. Yay! Story times have been an internet genre for a while now. I want to say they were popularized in like the mid 2010s, like 2014 to 2015, and they weren't great back then either. So I figured, why don't we check up on the storytellers, except on TikTok and in the year of our Lord 2021, and just see how things are going for them. Are they still dramatizing every life event for internet clout? Are they still having intercourse with toothbrushes? There's only one way to find out. And unfortunately, it's by watching more stinky TikToks. And they are stinky, very stinky, which is why
November last year, I gave birth to our first baby. It's the first in my family and the sixth in my husband's family.
Firstly, if you're not aware, a lot of TikTok story times are basically just substitutes for music or voiceovers now. I'm not sure what visual I want while you're telling me a story about how your boyfriend's mother's grandfather's sister's ex-boyfriend's son cheated on you, but I don't think watching slime makers have a very poor grasp on color theory is one of them.
We told my mother-in-law we were having a boy, but she was still convinced it was a girl. She told the whole side of the family that it was a girl. I wanted a healthy baby. I didn't give a damn about the sex.
What was that noise? It sounded like somebody getting jabbed in the stomach, or like that blowfish video.
I didn't give a damn about the sex. She told them that we are naming the girl after her mom, which we will never do because my hubby hates his grandma.
Can we get a story time on that? How did he develop a hate for his grandma? Did she get you the root beer candies instead of the Werthers? The story's told by the grandma, and she's just making slime with denture glue and mashing Werther's candies into it.
The problem, for them at least, is that now the baby has plenty of girl clothes that we plan on putting on our son. Specifically for his family video calls and for pictures with them. She said we have to stop being childish. She just thought my belly shape was more like a girl than for a boy.
How can you tell that from the outside of a pregnant belly? Actually, you know what? I would prefer if it was that way, because then we could do away with wildfires. I mean, gender reveal parties. All right, everyone ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God! It's Smokey the Bear! Oh, congratulations! I knew it was gonna be a Smokey Bear. Oh.
Story time on how my mom tried to convince me to have a threesome with her.
Story time on how my mom should be in prison.
So after I got out of work, I met my mom and we went lingerie shopping. That's what she specifically wanted to get. So we were at the store and the first thing she said was, "Let's get matching sets," which was weird coming from my mom.
Yeah. Yes, it was weird. I'm glad we can agree on that.
But I said, fine, come back for part 2.
I'm not sure what's worse, the fact that you agreed to get matching sets of lingerie with your mom, or that you didn't use the 3-minute option. If you drag something out into 3, 4, 51 parts, I won't watch it, okay? You don't deserve my eyes. Except for now, because I am gonna have to watch this for content, but still, fuck you. So I had to find another slime channel because I was scrolling for years on the other one and couldn't find the second part. I just want to take back anything negative I might have said about the last person slime, because this is... What is this?
Like I said, it was really awkward coming from my mom because I've always been close with my mom, but never that close.
I like how they're trying to explain that this was weird because they weren't that close with their mom and not because it was, you know, their f***ing mom.
My mom called me downstairs 10 minutes after. She said, "So you know there was a reason why I wanted to buy matching sets with you. And let's call her boyfriend Brian." She said, "Well, Brian gave me a really good idea." And then she said these words, "Let's have a threesome."
Okay guys, I feel like I should repeat what's probably in the title of this video somehow. People make these up for clout, so the chances of this being something that actually happened are at like 2.5% if we're being generous. I just don't want some people in the comments to try and explain to me that these aren't real. I know I just have a stupid, poopy woman brain, but I do know when I sit here and poke holes in the plot lines of these, it's not because I think they're real. It's because if I sat here and just told you that these aren't real over and over again, I don't think it would be that interesting of a video.
My mom tried to convince me.
That's not real.
And we went lingerie shopping.
This is a fake story.
Let's have a threesome.
This never happened.
I was speechless. And she said, I know it sounds crazy now.
Stop adding things to the slime. It is unusable at this point. This slime single-handedly caused global warming. They don't use acid anymore. They just fill a vat with this stuff and it gives people superpowers. It made the Teenage Mutant Slimy Turtles slimy man.
And then Brian jumped in and said, it's not an actual threesome. What we really want is for you to watch us. But we want you to wear your mom's same lingerie.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was gonna be something creepy. They tell their mom no and that it's weird. And the mom goes, you know what? Now that you said something, this is really weird. And then they break up with Brian. Thank God, because he seemed to be a pretty bad influence. Okay, on to the next one.
Lucifer was a baby born in 2020 and most of his life seemed normal, except one thing which was unexplainable. Every time Lucifer's dad came near him, he would immediately start crying.
It might be because you named him Lucifer, like the synonym for Satan. I like how a lot of these TikToks have to have something flashing on the screen or in the caption, like 100% real, true story, this actually happened. Like, okay, I maybe would have believed you, but now it just feels like you're a salesman trying to sell me a car that used to be owned by a 17-year-old boy. Never been in a single accident. One accident minus one is how many accidents this one has had. That dent is from cleaning the car too hard, if you can believe it. Did I mention it's never been in any accidents?
At first, no one thought much of it until it continued every single day. And the craziest part is that Lucifer loved being around his mom. The doctors ran multiple tests on Lucifer but couldn't quite find the problem until this particular doctor stepped up and decided to run tests on Lucifer's dad instead. And it's what he found next that will leave you speechless. Hit the plus for part 2.
Oh my God, that's so weird. Better watch part 2 to figure out what happened. Oh wait, there is no part 2. It doesn't exist. I didn't think it was possible for me to be more disappointed. But here we are. Based on the way a lot of these videos go, I'm going to assume that the dad wasn't actually his dad and was really a serial killer who used the face machine from Mission Impossible to steal his identity, okay? And then when they went to the doctor and ran blood tests, they realized that it wasn't actually the baby's father. And then Tom Cruise emerges from the skin suit and turns into a mummy, starts a war of worlds on top of a gun. I don't know, I didn't see any of the movies.
This is why you should always keep your phone charged. A girl named Marissa came home from school at around 3 p.m. She walked in the door and told her mom that some random number kept calling her all day. Her mom told her the person may have the wrong number and just to ignore it. Marissa said okay and begins to do her homework. A couple hours later, she receives a phone call from the same number. Marissa answers it this time and says, hello? The man then says, we finally found you. Don't worry, Bunny.
Bunny? It's Candace Stone. Speaking of that show, I think season 3 comes out October 15th. So just don't be surprised if I don't upload or interact with social media during that week. I'm just kidding. It's not going to take me a week to watch that.
Marissa begins to panic and tells her mom what just happened. Her mom yells and says, grab your stuff, we need to leave. Marissa, confused, packs her things and gets into the red car. Her mom begins driving fast and turns on the radio. The radio says, the baby named Marissa who was kidnapped in the hospital 10 years ago has been found and police are searching for a red car. Marissa looks at the woman and says, who are you? The woman looks back and says, you can call me mommy.
But the baby was named Marissa, and so she was still going by Marissa. The woman who kidnapped the baby didn't think to change the name of the child she stole. Why did it take them so long to find her if she was still under the same name and attending school with the same name? What I'm getting from this is that her birth family hired the worst detective alive. Can we circle back to the intro of this video? What does this have to do with keeping our phones charged?
This is why you should always keep your phone charged.
So that we don't get kidnapped as a newborn babe? I feel like there's not much we can do about it at that point. Someone stole our baby. What? But she's only a day old. Wait, hold on. Hello?
Goo goo gaga, goo goo ga.
Oh,
goo
thank
goo
God.
goo. Gaga, goo 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 gaga.
Okay, she said they were in a red car heading eastbound on 23rd Street. Oh my God.
Gaga, gaga, goo.
Of course.
What did she say? She also says BYOB. Huh? Bring your own boob. She's starving. I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Not because I'm out of TikTok story times, because they never end, but because it is 4 a.m. I've heard sleep is good for you, so I think I'm gonna try that out. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here.
Hey guys, today we're gonna talk about being ugly, and now that you're here, we can get started. A twinge of cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. I don't know how you keep falling for that. It's not ChadChad. It's never been ChadChad. And the most important thing in life is being pretty. Not friends, not family, not getting to enjoy life without having to constantly consider what you look like from an outside perspective, and your first thought when you hear a joke being, am I gonna look good while I laugh at this, instead of just, hey, that was funny. I'm gonna laugh at this. Is that how people think? I don't even know anymore. I want to blame a lot of this on TikTok, but every social media platform is to blame. All you have to do is look at 2016 beauty trends and see the full glam beats people were putting on to go watch Suicide Squad. And that doesn't exclude me. I'm going to be very vulnerable right now and show you how I was doing my eyebrows in 2016. This is me opening up to you. This is bringing us closer. Do you feel close to me? Are you close? So it's not like TikTok invented this. Beauty standards have literally always existed. It's just the way it's enabled us to see everyone's opinion on beauty every second of every day. It's like a constant bombarding of expectations from hundreds of thousands of people, which makes the standard for being pretty not only more unattainable, but also more expected. Being attractive is like an internet admission fee, one that I can't pay, according to this guy that I recently made a video about.
I will be always ignoring you and ladies like you because you fucking ugly bitch. For real. She hates me, but she wants me.
And this is heartbreaking. I am distraught. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't poop. All I do is cry and pine for my one true love, my cupcake, my boo cake, my sweet little, tiny little urinal cake. And I want, nay, I need to win him over. And that means I'm gonna need to glow up. Thankfully, there's a TikTok creator by the name of the Glow Ups Gal who can help me out with that. Because of TikTok's crazy beauty standards, we end up with most of us not feeling comfortable in our own skin. And that means that sometimes we wanna change something about ourselves. And that's perfectly okay. We all have insecurities, not me. That's a skill issue. But it also means that people will post TikToks asking the internet what they can do to look better. Perfect place to do that. Nothing could go wrong. Everyone here is so nice and kind. And this is where the Glow Ups Gal steps up to the plate. Basically, she'll find these types of videos with people asking for advice, whether they've asked how to look better or if they've asked for brutal honesty about what's wrong with them. And then she'll give it to them.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm gonna give you an honest makeover to help you instantly glow up. First, I'm removing your glasses.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I have to say your face is honestly brutal. Most of her videos are 1 minute to 2 minutes long, but they could probably all be summed up with just, hey, put some makeup on.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm gonna go in with concealer and a skin tint to cover your acne and even out your skin tone. I also use bronzer to contour your face into looking more defined. Here's the end result. Look at that difference.
She doesn't go into what products to use or how to apply unsaid products. I would say the instructions aren't very specific, but they don't exist, really.
I'm going in with some contour and highlighter on your nose to make it appear smaller.
It's even more unhelpful that she isn't actually doing any of the things that she's recommending these people do. Like, she'll say she's applying contour to the forehead. No, you're not. This is Facetune. You're just swiping your finger on a screen of pixels. Okay, and now I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows. And done. Comparing the results of Facetune to what your makeup should look like in real life is so unreasonable. Oh, when you apply your concealer, it shows the lines in your skin that everybody has. But when I did it on a screen with an airbrush tool, it looked nothing like that. Maybe it's a skill issue? Maybe you're just too ugly? Maybe you're just way beyond help. It even goes beyond this because I've noticed a lot of these glow up videos will change the person's entire face structure. Like in this one, as she swipes over, you can see it completely shaves off the edge of her face.
Look at that difference. Look at that difference. Look at that difference. Look at that difference.
Here is a simple and achievable trick to glow up that I like to call not having this face. I don't like that one. Get rid of it. She also starts this one by saying that these are tips to instantly glow up, and then her first suggestion is that they grow out their hair.
I'm gonna give you an honest makeover to help you instantly glow up. Starting off with your hair, I'd suggest growing it
Your
out.
hair isn't doing much for you, so I'd suggest growing it out as much as possible. Starting with your hair, I'd suggest growing it out.
I'd suggest growing it out.
So one of the most not instant things you can do. Hey, grow your hair out.
I will.
Now, do it now.
I'm trying.
Instantly grow out your hair this instant. ASAP. Pronto. Squeeze it out of there. Get it out. Stat.
Oh my god, I can't believe that worked.
That was strenuous. I sure could use a sip of water. I love taking sips of water from my Air Up water bottle. Made by Air Up. This video is sponsored by Air Up. Unfortunately, I have the type of brain where I'll procrastinate drinking water. So I'll be thinking to myself, oh, I haven't had enough water today. I should really drink some. It's important and it keeps me alive. But I don't want to do that right now. No. Fortunately though, Air Up makes drinking water more interesting using scent-based taste. I'm still getting hydrated and drinking plain water with no sugars or sweeteners added, but with Air Up's flavor pods, it doesn't seem like plain water to me. They have 15 different flavors to choose from. My new favorite is the cherry cola, but before that it was lime or the orange vanilla swirl. I love swirling. I love swirlies. You just have to fill up your Air Up bottle with water. You can even use sparkling water if you want. Get a little fancy. Choose your scent pod and pop it on there. Then you just have to activate your pod by lifting it like this, and voila. Now you can start drinking from your bottle while holding it straight up. Plus their bottles are really cute, and there's just something about having a colorful bottle that makes me use it more often. And yes, that is the same thought process as a hummingbird. And so what are you gonna do? Nothing. I can take you, and I'm a freaking hummingbird, and I can take you. If you want to check them out, you can visit the website on screen or just click the link in my description. Thanks to Air Up for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. In a couple other videos, she will completely change where people's facial features are. For example, this glow up involves relocating someone's eyeball.
Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do to be prettier. Starting off, your hair isn't doing much for you, so I'd suggest growing it out as much as possible. Now, I'm adding mascara to really make your eyes pop and give you a big boost in femininity, as well as adding some highlighter to your inner corners.
She'll say she's just adding mascara, but as she's using the app, it's literally changing the whole shape of someone's eye.
Look at that difference.
It is different. A different person. You made them on your phone and they're not real. They look like a character from Episode Now. And now for the reveal. Look at that difference. A lot of her standards for what counts as pretty are pretty questionable. That's a good one. One of her most frequent recommendations is that they make their hair blonde and straight.
To start off, I'm giving you a few highlights to lighten your hair. I'm also just styling it by straightening for a cleaner look.
Giving you this bright, white, foxy blonde color.
Starting off with your hair, I think a bright blonde would look way better on you.
This person, for example, has gorgeous curly hair, and the first thing Glow Up Gal says is,
starting off, your hair isn't doing much for you. I'd suggest growing it out and dyeing it a more suiting color.
Starting out, have you tried having white people hair? Have you tried Eurocentric beauty standards? I've heard a lot about them. People seem to be talking about them a lot. They seem to be pretty popular right now. You should try it. She doesn't seem to approve of any dyed hair colors, no greens, no blues, no reds, and objectively, I think that's pretty messed up. From an outside perspective with no personal skin in the game, I think that's very not cool. If she does come across someone with more of an alternative style, she'll transform them to not have that.
Starting off with your hair, I'm ignoring personal style and getting rid of your bangs. Here's the end result. Look at that difference.
To start, I'm ignoring the style that you clearly prefer and feel most comfortable in order to enforce my own narrow idea of what beauty should look like onto you. Her standards are eerily similar to my grandmother's. No hair dye, no tattoos, no short hair. Also, I think Trump is Jesus. I'm just saying, I've never seen him in the same room before. Another one of her standards is that prettier equals smaller. Face? Smaller. Nose? Smaller. Self-esteem? Smaller. A lot of her tips and tricks are done for the sole purpose of making things appear small. She contours the forehead to make it look smaller. She contours the nose to make it look small. She suggests growing out your hair to make your face smaller.
I'm also using some contour on your cheeks and jaw to lift your face and make it look smaller. I'm using some contour on your nose to make it appear smaller.
Going in with some bronzer to add some warmth to your face and contour it to look smaller.
As well as some bronzer to contour your face into looking slimmer.
Because your face should be tiny. The closer your face is to not existing, the better. I want to have to use a microscope to see your beauty. And the winner of 2024 Miss America is ChadChad. There she is. She is absolutely glowing. I can't see her. Exactly, John. And that is why we love her. No, she's not there. Right you are, John. How does she do it? Sometimes it seems like her main goal is to make everybody look like the same person. Any ounce of individualism just gets sucked away immediately. Man, sure wish my name was individualism the way it's getting sucked out immediately around here. Sure wish my name was individualism. I've never seen Glow Up Gal do a video for a guy, and that might be because the only advice she has to offer is wear makeup, grow your hair longer, and don't have acne. So these are all pretty groundbreaking concepts in the world of beauty. You might be thinking she never does videos for guys because it's only girls requesting them, but apparently that doesn't matter because a lot of the girls didn't request them either. She actually just grabs whatever video she wants, I guess, and puts text over the original to make it appear like they've asked her to do this.
I got you, girl. For your hair, I don't think this color or style is doing much for you. It looks like you have some kind of deep acne scarring, so if you'd like a more permanent fix to this, I'd look into dermabrasion or getting a chemical peel from a dermatologist.
This is the original video. There's no caption. There's no request anywhere for Glow Up Gal to give this person a glow up. The creator of the original even made this post reiterating that they did not ask for this to happen. And once people realized that this user didn't actually request a glow up, they started to notice this being a pattern for Glow Up Gal. 2 of her biggest, most viewed videos are glow ups given to people that did not ask for them. I found the originals for both of them thanks to the comments, and you can see them here, and that she just added her own text over it. How can I glow up? Be brutally honest.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty.
Did she though? Did she ask for that? Did she really? Sometimes, like in this video, she'll say things like,
I'd suggest using tretinoin or going on Accutane. So I'd suggest going on Accutane.
First of all, no one asked. Literally, this person did not ask. And second of all, she says this like it's not something someone with acne is already gonna be aware of. It's so expensive and complicated to get a prescription for Accutane, and there are so many hoops you have to jump through to get it and continue taking it, plus all the side effects that people may not want to deal with. So I promise someone with acne is aware of the existence of Accutane. And yeah, I've had acne for most of my life. It affects me on a daily basis, so I've pretty much tried everything. Have you tried drinking more water? Yeah, it's like the first thing I tried. I recommend drinking more water. Thank you, this was helpful. Also, try putting on some fucking makeup. In this video, which is also someone who did not ask for advice or brutal honesty, this is Glow Up Gal's first tip.
To start off, I'd suggest getting your braces off.
Hey, that thing you're doing to straighten your teeth and improve your appearance? Stop doing that. This is especially funny to me because in this glow up video, she actually advises this person get braces.
Starting off, I'd suggest getting braces to help straighten out your teeth, as well as whitening them to appear cleaner. You can do this in a dental office or at home with whitening strips.
So you should have braces, you just shouldn't let anyone see them. Go get braces! But don't you dare show your face around here till they're gone. Obviously their plan is to remove the braces. That's the plan of every person who gets braces. This was so unnecessary. This was like when someone tells you to do something that you're already in the middle of doing, which pisses me off. So I would keep the braces on forever out of spite. My teeth would be straighter than 3-in-1 body wash. And I just want to add a reminder that this person did not ask to have their appearance critiqued. They did not ask for someone on the internet to be brutally honest about their face. And speaking of which, the Glow Up Gal, I can't say Glow Up Gal now, my mouth is so dry. I sure could use a sip of water from my Air Up water bottle made by Air Up. And speaking of which, the Glow Up Gal has never shown hers. She only uses voiceovers, and as far as I can tell, this is her only account. It's just so ironic that a faceless creator is posting these videos telling other people that they're not attractive enough. How do we know you're qualified? How do we know you don't have braces? How do we make sure your face is the size of a protozoa? Unfortunately, a big portion of the videos Glow Up Gal posts are of young girls. Some are probably in their teens. Some might be even younger. And just imagine being that age, scrolling on TikTok, and then finding out an account saw you and decided that you needed a complete Photoshop makeover to look better. Ahem. How would that be beneficial to anyone, let alone someone whose face isn't even gonna look the same in a few years? Your face isn't done cooking yet. Even the question, how can I look better, is already an impossible one. What looks better to me isn't the same as what looks better to you, and what looks better to Glow Up Gal is really fucking weird. Just because her idea of beauty is looking more feminine and smoother and smaller, teeny tiny even, doesn't mean that's what people want to look like or should look like. Beauty is different for everyone. Beauty is like a belly button. They're all unique and different, but I still want to stick my finger in every single one of them. Is that a weird thing to say? Out. So I was very lucky I got one in time. I submitted my picture like the instructions told me, and I I messaged her asking for help, but then I got an email telling me that it could be up to 4 weeks before I got my makeover back. Update, I sent this on March 4th and it is currently 1:14 a.m. on March 23rd and I still haven't gotten anything back. I don't know how to fix my forehead. Please help me. What am I supposed to do? I don't have 4 weeks. Dimitri won't wait that long. I have to do something now. Right now. Like right now. Now we're gonna go to the next. Just go to the next thing. Why are you still here? Can we? Is this because people were complaining that your videos aren't long enough and you're trying to make them longer? That is so annoying. Go to the next. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Clearly I have pores and that's not cool or okay at all. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of those. Now we're just applying concealer to my under eyes. If this isn't what your concealer looks like when you're applying concealer, then you're a failure as a human being and you should just give up on everything. And now I'm just adding mascara and a little bit of eyeliner in my waterline and in my eye as well. And it's looking great so far. So now we're just applying contour to the forehead to make it appear smaller. Hopefully, we pray to God. Now we're just applying a little bit of blush, just a little bit, just a pinch, a touch of blush. Oh, I almost forgot to contour my nose. We need to contour the nose also to make it a little bit, we need to make it little. We need to make it small. Oh my God. As you can see, the transformation look at that difference. This is already so much better. I was trying to put a PNG on Snapchat, but it wouldn't work. So this is just me trying to, yeah, that looks really good. Look at that difference. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, this is still looking a little too big. Everything's a little too big. Let's just get in there with the reshape tool and correct that. This is already looking way better. Now we're talking. That is the ideal face size and shape, guys. The hair is still, I'm still trying to use the PNG. Now we're just gonna go ahead and make my hair good, which means blonde. This is how it's looking. And now for the final reveal. Wow, look at that difference. Guys, this is amazing. I am finally Dimitri's type. He will finally be attracted to me. We can finally get married. You guys are all invited to the wedding. Thank you so much for being here. Hugs and kisses. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos. Hey guys, and welcome back to A Twin Child. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And I am a psychologist. You are a psychologist. Everybody is a psychologist. At least we would be on TikTok, where putting text on the screen means whatever it says is automatically and undeniably true. Like this one, for example. Psychology fact. If you aren't subscribed to ChadChad, your head will fall off and you'll never find true love. Don't believe it? Just look at this guy. They call him headless for more than one reason. He gets no bitches. Psychology in real life is, by definition, the mental or behavioral characteristics of an individual or group. But on TikTok, its definition is, why won't he text me back? Why doesn't she want to kiss me and smooch me on my face and my body and my butt? How do I force someone to love me genuinely and authentically using science? Tell me! And so a lot of TikTok psychology is focused more on love or how to handle social settings, which is less psychology and more just advice. Psychologists make studying human behavior their life's work. I don't know if they'd want to weigh in on whether your crush likes you back or not. That's kind of like hiring an architect to install your IKEA shelves. A little lower. Little lower. Just a little bit lower. I helped design the Empire State Building. I can't get any lower than this.
If someone looks at you while they are laughing, they are attracted to you.
If someone laughs at your joke, they totally want you. Doesn't matter who you are, where you are, it's going down. And then she said, no, that's a barracuda. Ew, dude. I'm sorry. Don't look at me when you do that. It was a funny joke. I couldn't help it. We're cousins. Oh my God, you're right. I feel sick. Are we going to jail?
Facts. Your school years are either the best or worst years of your life.
This is really good because I was just wondering, are my school years going to be the best years of my life or the worst years of my life? And then I read this and it didn't answer either of those questions. Whoever wrote this fact is the last person you want in charge of a weather report. Over here, we have a 50-50% chance of rain, which means it either will rain or it won't. We also have a 50-50 chance of a level 5 hurricane, which either means you and your family should take cover or go sit under some really, really tall trees.
When someone starts thinking about you sexually, You may feel their presence even if you are miles away.
So you become like a horny telepath. Yeah, I've basically got like a built-in cerebro, but instead of detecting mutants, it detects big old boners. They call me Cyclops because of all the one-eyed monsters I find. There's a lot of comments agreeing with this and saying that they've also experienced it. I have felt this many times about the same person. Truth, and my ears are constantly ringing. I think you guys might have a medical condition. You don't have a psychic link, you have tinnitus. Man, Casey sure does have a fat ass. That is one massive dumper. She's got a colossal wagon, a tumultuous fart bucket. That's a prodigious derriere right there.
Psychology facts you don't know. The first to apologize is always the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. The first to forget is the happiest.
I didn't know those metal signs from Hobby Lobby were 100% psychology facts. Psychology fact. Always be yourself. Unless you can be a dinosaur, then always be a dinosaur. Psychology fact. Farmhouse. Psychology fact. Gather chicken, trust drink, not the. Sometimes you get people talking about dark psychology, which is code for I'm gonna show you how to manipulate some people now by talking about things that I am in no way qualified to talk about.
Here's a dark psychology trick to make anybody fall in love with you. This is 100% manipulation. I do not recommend doing this to anybody because it is super toxic, and I'm only making a video on it so you can at least be aware if it's happening to you. It's just a 3-step hot and cold technique.
This is how to make anyone fall in love with you. Literally anyone, okay? Pedro Pascal, anyone you want. It doesn't matter. But don't do it though. Seriously, it is super messed up if you guys do this. So don't even think about it, okay? So step 1.
Emotionally and physically, you have to pull away from them because this is going to make them feel insecure, like shit, and most importantly, the need to chase and get that validation back from you that they just got addicted to. And then you just have to turn that on button back on again and start validating them. This is going to make them fall in love with you, but in a very unhealthy attachment style.
It's kind of messed up to use second person pronouns after that disclaimer at the beginning.
I do not recommend doing this to anybody.
The way this is phrased is literally like a step-by-step. And it even says good luck at the end.
Luck.
Why do we need luck if we aren't supposed to do this? Okay, so here's how to restock the warehouse. Okay, but this is a bad way. This is a bad way. Don't do it this way. Got it. Okay. Take all the inventory, put it on the shelves. On the shelves. Take it back down. Take back down. Piss on it. Piss on it. Throw it all away. Got it. And then what's the correct way? What's the correct way? Wait, where are you going? Good luck. No, wait.
Psychology hack to make her like you instantly. When you're interacting with a female, you have to use sarcasm. This shows that you're playful and it displays intelligence and humor, a trait that females love. It's also an effective way of making her laugh and experience positive emotions with you.
I've never heard someone scientifically break down how to have a sense of humor. If you wish to enjoy the company of an attractive female, you must partake in the jovial exchange of wit. This will lead to an emission of tittering or even guffaws such as this. Ha, ha, ha. Ha. I don't like the way he says interacting with a female. Dude, you're describing a date, not an enclosure at the zoo. Hey Tom, you want to grab a beer? Yeah, hang on, let me finish interacting with these females. Eat up, sluts.
If she says to you, I bet you talk to a lot of girls, you would reply with, I've never talked to a girl in my life. I'm just trying to get my first kiss.
Tell the female you have never spoken to one of them before. It will not believe you because of your obvious charisma and charm. I've never talked to a girl before in my life sounds more like a cry for help. I don't know if it counts as sarcasm. I mean, he claims it'll make her like you instantly, and it's in text, so it must be true. I bet you talk to a lot of girls. Women don't talk to me. Oh, not even my own mother. I'm so sorry. She hated me. She wouldn't speak to me. That's awful. Except to say, I hate you. I hate you. You ruined my life. You're just like your father. I am so turned on right now.
Psychology hack to get inside a girl's mind. Guys, please be careful when you're using this because this is dark psychology and this is going to make her think about you non-stop. So when you're talking or texting a girl in a casual manner, I want you to wait for a break in the conversation and then say, hey, there's something I want to tell you, and then right after that, just say, oh no, never mind, it's not worth it.
What if you got in her head by being an enjoyable person? What if you fucked around and formed a meaningful connection with someone? As a joke. Videos like this just seem like a confession to me. It's like a self-report. You're basically admitting that you can't get people to go out with you without studying dark psychology hacks on TikTok. That seems like something you would maybe want to keep a secret. Yeah, females love me. as long as I make them question their sanity and play weird mental games that make me feel like I'm in control of all of our interactions. I think what they love most about me is probably how normal and chill and normal I am, and normal.
This will make her go crazy, and she's instantly going to be saying to you, what is it? Like, please tell me. And she's going to be going through so many scenarios in her head of what she thought you were going to say, and it's going to be stuck in her head for literally hours to days after you said it. And when you do end up telling her what was on your mind, you can just say something stupid and funny like, hey, I just wanted to tell you that I like food.
Say something funny. Like, I love food. I love food, guys. I really, really love food. They say you are what you eat, and that must make me food, because I eat food, and I like it. What's the deal with airplane food? Because I love it. It's my favorite. I like it a lot. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha. Some of these have this weird thing where they're basically dramatizing mental disorders in a cartoonish villain Shane Dawson documentary kind of way.
Psychology trick to test if someone is a narcissist. If you suspect someone is a narcissist, tell them something that would make them look better by being your friend. For example, that your father actually owns a private jet that you use to travel around the world with. Now look them straight in the eye. They'll either show a hopeful smile because they found their new victim to draw resources from, or you'll see a jealous, hateful look.
And if they say something like this,
Aha! Now I've got you, my pretty!
Do not let them on your private jet. They may have bad intentions.
Give me your shoes, bitch!
She makes it sound like there are only two potential responses after telling your friends this. They'll either smile, which is bad, or they'll look jealous, which is also bad. Which one are we trying to avoid? Because both of these sound like terrible friends. It's also kind of hypocritical to do this in order to test someone else's psychological state, because you are literally lying to your friends in order to manipulate them and do some kind of DIY psychology test. You are also a terrible friend. What's that Bible verse about telling your friend they've got dirt in their eye? Hey, you should really get that dirt in your eye checked out. What do you mean? Who are you talking to? Sorry, I can't see with these really tall trees in my eyes. She wraps this up by saying that you should eventually reveal you were lying.
Then you say, just kidding, my father can't even afford a private jet in his dreams. Their next facial expression will tell you everything.
And then she doesn't tell us what facial expression will tell us everything, or what it will tell us, or what we're looking for. Sometimes it's like they aren't even trying to make it seem like they know what they're talking about. The most important part of roofing is, and I can't stress this enough, the most important part, and no one can argue this, absolutely no one. Someone could literally die if you don't do this part that I'm about to tell you. Hey, you can't be up here. Put that down. Are you stupid? No, I'm licensed. Yeah, right. Are you calling me a liar? Well, I ain't calling you a roofer. She also has another hack to tell us if our friends have bad intentions.
Share a fake problem with them. For example, that you're about to invest $1,000 into something. Say that you don't have a lot of money, but you really believe in this investment. Now pay close attention to what advice they give you. They give you an advice where they end up getting a cut of the money. That's a huge red flag.
She even tells us to pay close attention.
Now pay close attention.
Which is my favorite part because it implies that if we aren't focusing really hard, we'll miss that someone is trying to steal from us, which is ridiculous, okay? I would know if someone was trying to steal from me. Easy. I'll show you. Protecting your home against theft is very simple. There are a few precautions you can take. Today, me and my friend will be demonstrating how to make your home thief-proof. So first, you're gonna want to...
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. First, you're gonna make sure all your doors are locked at all times. Windows also need to be locked. Keep everything locked. Number 5, get a good safe. Safes are great for your most valuable items. For example, watches, jewelry, your laptop. Sometimes it's a good idea to get up close and personal with your home to make sure there are no weak spots that could become entry points. Number 35, keep up with your things. If you can't see it, you can't protect it. Never let important things out of your sight.
Hey, Chad, can I borrow your keys?
Oh yeah, sure. I like to do routine perimeter checks just to make sure that no one is getting to my treasured possessions. Is that my jet? That is such a red flag. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing.
POV, you're drinking water.
What?
Why are you here?
POV, you're drinking water, then you get upset.
I'm not getting upset, okay? There's no reason for you to be here. There's no reason for this to be a POV. I'm getting...
POV, you're drinking water, and then get upset that you're in a POV drinking water.
This is not an interesting POV, okay? The entire point of POVs is to have something entertaining happen. Stop. What are you gonna say?
POV, you're getting water, then get upset that you're in a POV getting water, and then Nessie from the 2000 film Water Horse descends from above and crushes you.
Oh, God.
Hey guys, and welcome back to
A Twitch.
My name is ChadChad.
Not really.
And today we're going to be looking at another POV TikToker. I think if I had to say what my least favorite genre of TikTok is, it would be this one. Not POVs in general, because I think most of them are pretty creative, but the ones like this. This is just a word made up by someone who's afraid to get too close. Ooh, oh, so close. Ooh. Where there's absolutely no plot, no original idea, just regular, everyday interactions replicated by a man with the confidence of Ben Shapiro after buying this wood, this board, this magnificent piece of poplar. This is Dylan Zippay, and he somehow found his way onto my FYP, probably after watching hours worth of Repnik TV's TikToks, and it hasn't...
Don't even know why I have a phone, right? Nobody hits me up and I'm stuck. Never had someone I could call my own, right?
It just hasn't really recovered from that yet. First, I need to address the controversy he's been in. He's been exposed by at least one girl who provided screenshots of him trying to talk to her despite the fact that she was 13 or 14 years old. He says he's 17 and class of 2021, so he's probably close to turning 18 if he hasn't already. But someone found a Tinder profile where his age is listed as 20. Regardless of which age is accurate, it's disgusting. He posted a half-assed apology video saying that he didn't know their ages, but starting out on his TikTok page, he posted a lot of content like this, where he's reaching out to girls and clearly trying to find someone to have some kind of relationship with. If you're someone with a decent online presence, which I would say he does, and are making this kind of content, it is 1000% your responsibility to make sure the person you're talking to online is old enough to be talking to you online. So yeah, definitely wanted to address that. I have no problem calling his content cringy or basically poking fun at his TikToks in this video. I don't believe in making fun of people's physical appearances, so please keep that in mind for the comments, because I had to delete several on my Gabby Hanna video for that reason. So I think the first video I saw of his was this one. And I think it sets the perfect precedent for his content. We've got the holy trinity of fuckboy TikTokers all in one video. Relationship POVs, LED lights, and gaslighting women. Do I love you? Hell no. Why are you offended? I was just kidding. It was obviously a hilarious joke. God, why don't women have a sense of humor?
Oh, Nana. What you done started? Oh, Nana. Why you gotta act so naughty? Oh, Nana.
That's just a complicated way of telling us that you have a ball-busting fetish. Also, is your girlfriend Lady Dimitrescu? Because if not, that slap landed squarely in her face. I hear your heartbeat to the beat of the drums. Doom, doom. Oh, what a shame that you came here with someone. It's a good thing TikTok is updating its max video lengths to 3 minutes, because it's gonna take you a lot longer than 15 seconds to break down the door like that.
We're back again for part 2, and today we're gonna be asking girls if you want to kiss or slap me. Slap? Alright. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh! Alright, what about you? Slap? Alright. Oh my god.
I love the women that go all out on the slaps in these videos.
Kiss or slap me?
Slap.
Don't do it that hard, please. Okay.
Slap him hard.
Alright, that was worth it. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, no worries.
Like, dude, they just want to chill on the beach. They just want to hang out with their friends. They don't want to have to worry about this strange man with a camera in their faces, recording them as they awkwardly yet politely reject this guy over and over again.
I'm sorry.
Do you feel bad for him?
A little.
Do you feel bad for him? Tell me you feel bad for him. Oh, you thought you were just going to be able to go to the beach and have a chill day? No. Validate my friend. Ooh, we love a collab. I love how laid back this confrontation is. Hey bro, did you sleep with my girl? Yeah bro, last week. Aw, for real? Yeah, she was fine as hell. Why would you say that to me? We did stuff together. Again, very unnecessary to say to me. I do not at all need to know how it went. Sexy stuff. Okay, well, I guess you trying to fight? Yeah, sure.
Oh, wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please. Hold them, lay them,
POV, you're dating a total asshole. Toxic relationship check.
Oh, wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please.
I don't understand what the point of this is. I'm sorry if it's annoying when I try and break down confusing ass TikToks, but I just want to understand what his thought process was, if there even was one. So is he supposed to be a dick in this POV, or does he think that this is an acceptable way to treat your partner? Either way, it's bad. I don't like it. And nothing happens in this. Why is this a TikTok? He's reacting as if he has some kind of aversion to games. Hey babe, I'm bored. Do you want to play some games? Jesus Christ, no! Are you insane? I mean, unless she's trying to play Monopoly, that would make this totally reasonable. Are you insane? After watching most of his TikToks, I tried to find him on other stuff and I could only find his Instagram account, and I wasn't expecting what I found there. He posts a lot of trampoline videos, like videos where he's flipping on a trampoline with hype music in the background. It just doesn't seem that impressive. And I know most things seem easier than they actually are, but I feel like if I tried, I could body this.
Okay guys, so I'm just walking around this random neighborhood because I don't know anyone who has a trampoline. In order to learn how to do the flips, I've got to find someone. Oh. Hold on. Excuse me, sir. Sir, wait. Sir, is that your trampoline?
Who are you?
Can you do flips?
Yes.
On the trampoline?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, listen. Look, I will pay you if you show me how to do a flip on the trampoline.
Holding my wound. Give me your other hand.
Oh, okay. What's your name, by the way?
John.
John? It's nice to meet you, Jerry.
Other hand.
All right.
And that's not my name.
What was it?
John.
Okay, it's nice to meet you, Garrett.
That's not even a J.
So, Garrett, would you say you're an expert flipper on the trampoline flipologist?
No, not at all.
Look, I need them to think that you are actually good at this.
So you want me to lie?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
But my parents always told me never to lie, and why would I start now?
Because I am paying you, Garrett. This is clean. What are some of the... Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Easy. That looks super easy. I can do that. No problem.
Ugh, it's disgusting. You live like this? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, Gerald. I'm doing everything correctly. Ugh. That was it. Okay, well, I'll take that. Thank you.
That's it?
I think I've learned everything I can learn. I appreciate it.
What's going on? Who are you?
Oh, it's okay, Mom. She's paying me.
Yeah, I'm paying him
Who are you?
to show me
What
how
are you doing on my property?
to show.
I think you
show.
need to leave.
Okay.
Do
All
I
right,
need to
okay,
call
okay. All right, thank you, Gerald.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. I made a post about us reaching 8,000 subscribers on Twitter and Instagram. If you wanna follow me over there, I'll put it here somehow. Again, thank you so much for all the support y'all have been sending me. It means the world. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the